Did you guys get your beverages?
Oh yeah, of course.
I do.
What's
I
up,
got
guys?
my I got my
Welcome back
fresh
to
beer.
Four Musketeers -1. Brad is missing due to kidnapping. Let's call it that.
He's busy
He's
playing
definitely setting
pinball.
up his laptop. I think he's going to be laptop in where his pinball machines are.
You think so?
Yeah, he just got a new.
I think so. I think he's going to set that up.
Don't say anything, Ray. Don't tell anybody yet.
Spoil it.
Don't spoil it.
All right,
Now,
so
as you can
let's talk about your
see,
toy.
though, I got something new back there.
I went dark. I didn't even turn my stuff on. I love it, dude. That looks amazing.
Yeah, dude, that was so worth it, man. I know I was hunting for Jaws, but I couldn't pass that up.
You can see the baby Yoda from here. That's so cool.
Yeah, I didn't buy the interactive Grogu yet. He's $350. So I'm saving for that. That might be
intricate though. He is like Disney animated.
Oh
like,
yeah,
I think the intro and everything.
Yeah, the eyes click, the arm moves.
Wait, $350 from Stern?
No, it doesn't come from Stern. It's not a Stern mod.
Oh, I didn't know that.
No, it's so some dude on Pinside did the mod. Some Ace Jedi, I think his name was.
Oh shit!
And then there's another guy that took that idea and basically made it better, and gave him credit for it. What's up, Raul? He basically gave him credit for it. So if you Google the Grogu mod for Mandalorian Pro, you'll find it. I forgot it's not Measle Mods that has it. It's somebody else.
Is it Stumbler?
No, it's not Stumbler. I can't think of the name of it. We'll look it up in a minute. But it's $350 shipped for it. So and it hooks into the H lights in the back. So when you hit the ramp, that's when it goes off. Is when you hit the ramp, and it's really easy to hit that ramp. That's like the easiest shot in the game. So because that's the ramp that activates the multi-ball. And I mean, dude, you activate multi-ball like that in the game.
Dude, that's wild that it's $350 and it's such like an intricate robotic like thing. I'm so mind blown.
I know the premium doesn't have it. I think the LE might have an interactive Grogu. But I'm not positive. There he is. What's up, Brad?
I lost my bet.
Cheers.
We thought you were going to be streaming by the pinball machines.
Yeah, no, I got a second camera rig set up for upstairs, but I was using. It's been a while since I streamed, and I was using my camera for other stuff, and nothing worked when I tried to get back to my stream rig. So anyway, I'm here. What I missed?
Brad was making videos about making babies, but not making babies. Just dead babies on bellies.
Let's see. Joel got a new pinball. Vic got the Lenovo Legion Go.
Yeah.
We were debating ROG Ally versus Legion Go screen size versus convenience. I'm on the Ally side because I want smaller. He likes his new big chunky black boy.
He likes
it's actually black. It's actually black.
He likes black, man. What's up? Hey, he ain't racist. That's all that matters. What's up, Brucey B?
Mine is white. That's a different. That's unrelated to the issue.
We haven't seen Brad in like a solid almost 2 months.
No, he was streaming last month with us.
No, he passed. Remember, he was missing that day.
Was that a month ago? I did miss the last one. Yeah,
I think, right?
But it hasn't been months. So okay, so folks at home, you guys have to understand that the four of us chat like on a group chat, and so I feel like I talk to these guys all the time, whether I'm streaming with them or not. So
Chris Martinez. Yeah, we talk to you all the time. We talk to each other all the time.
Literally every day.
Yeah,
at least
literally every day.
Little tidbits here and there.
Yeah, there's a little text every day.
Yeah,
I just feel like Brad is like legit working, and we're just blowing up his phone.
Yeah, actually, so sometimes I can't keep up with the group chat. Like just tonight to get the link to come into StreamYard tonight, I had to scroll back like 20 pages, and you only posted that link like a few hours ago.
We're totally blowing you up all day long too. Yeah, you have us like on Do Not Disturb.
I don't have my phone on me most of the time, but when I do get a phone break, I just like, oh, let's get up. Oh no, F that. No, that's too much. Guys, give me a digest at the end of the day.
Yeah, I put my phone on Do Not Disturb so I don't get those notifications, and then so all my messages are always on Do Not Disturb, no matter what. I hate.
Yeah, it's like a bell off. I could put like a bell only on our group chat.
But I'm in so many group chats between like family members. Yeah. And then you guys I probably have the biggest chats with the most, but I'm in a different group chat with like my wife and a couple of her friends, and they're constantly going back and forth all day.
You just asking for trouble?
No, they're attorneys, so I get to get all that dirt
That's
stuff.
not better.
You know, like one's a family court attorney, another one's a criminal
worse.
attorney, and so no, I get all the good stories during the daytime, and it's just but. Like I used to look at my phone and there would be like 120 texts at like 10:30 in the morning, and I'm like, I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't see that. You know, just turn the notification off.
No, he used to be a paralegal. His wife is actually an attorney, so that's why it's.
My wife is now principal law clerk for a Supreme Court judge. So,
whoa.
Yep.
Inside connections. If I ever get sued or something, I'm going to him.
We're in New York State. We got people down there.
Yeah,
they have people everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay, Mr. I work for the Department of Defense.
I'm gonna get a drink. Which is right behind the camera. So you guys keep talking. I can hear you.
Yeah,
just turn your camera so we can watch your ass
when I
make a drink.
visited Brad right there. Oh wait, actually no, I fell upstairs. Never mind, that's downstairs.
Vic, where's your seltzer?
I got it. I forgot to put it in the Stern cup, but I got it.
Was it in your pinball holder?
No, it's in my main 4-player cup holder.
Are you ready to work on my cab yet, Vic? I am so ready to build something.
I got to do that. I have to do that. We're gonna have to do it maybe on Monday. I'm gonna send it to you because you wanted like paint and you were gonna make your control panel.
Yeah, just simple 2-player, but with gun holsters in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want me to 3D print you gun holsters? Actually, no. Do you want the file for the gun holsters I have?
I'm going to be getting a 3D printer in 2 days. I bought the Bamboo A1 Mini, so I can print 7x7 now, which will cover most stuff.
Yeah, that'll cover gun. What do you call it? That will cover the gun holster. I'll give you the file for the gun holster.
Actually, it will be something different. We'll need something with a lip when I put it into the panel. You know what I mean?
Oh,
yeah, it will be a side holster. I got plenty of those.
Well, you know what you could do, Ray, is you can work off it. What's up, Al? You could work off it. Is what you could do. Like
you gotta teach me how to do some basic stuff. Like the first thing I want to build is a little rectangular box to build a special power supply that can switch 12 and 24 volt for guns.
So you want to get yourself Fusion 360.
Oh, you're using Fusion 360?
Yeah, use Fusion 360.
Videos?
Yeah, actually, well, that's how I learned how to build the arcades, to model the arcades.
It works with 3D prints?
Yeah, because it'll save it as an STL file, and that's what you need is an STL file.
What brand printer do you have, Joel? I know you have a high speed one.
I have the Raise 3D Pro Plus.
Okay, that's an expensive. And Brad, you have a resin one, right?
Yeah, Elegoo. I started with the Mars, then moved on to the Saturn, which is the size difference.
Damn, that one's huge, Joel.
7x7, but then what's the height that you could do, right? Is it like a height?
I think it's like 7. I think it's 7 cubed actually.
Oh. You should be able to do at least 12 inches high.
Oh, maybe yeah. On the Z-axis, I don't know, but this JB's been pushing me to get one. I'm like, no, I don't have space. Look at my shit. Like I got 3 printers already, and
dude, you could put it on the floor near your desk.
So the only reason that the argument finally won is because it was on sale. It was $199, and it was.
Oh, you can't beat that.
Yeah, it was small enough that like 7x7, I can live with that. Yeah. And then the filament was cheap, and he was like, "Oh, I can send you parts to make, and then you can try them out, and then we can print your own 3D parts for the Gunfire R, and then save some money." I'm like, I don't need to cut out my guy Richard, who's my printer, but like it'll be good to test out little random parts.
Yeah, and it'll be good to test out how long it will take to print a part too.
Yeah.
So, because that's where it comes down to is how long it's going to take to print, and then you'll know if you're going to need a faster printer or not.
Now, my guy has a print farm. He has like 6 printers, so I don't mind paying him for like $2.
Well, there you go. Yeah.
I make the money, but
with the new stuff that's coming out, though, you don't even need to get a print farm because they're all high speed these days. Like the one you got, the minimum speed on it is 500. A year ago, when I bought my Creality Neo only does 60. So that's why it was taking me so long to print stuff.
Versus 500 is a huge difference.
Huge difference. And then the Raise 3D Pro, the Hyperspeed kit that I put on it, it's a 600 max. So, but yours is a 10,000 max or 1,000 max, one or the other. I was looking up the specs on it. Yours can get pretty fast.
Yeah, but for $200, like
no, you can't beat it.
I can.
Where'd you get it, Ray? Did you get it like on Amazon?
No, you have to buy from Bamboo Lab Direct. I can actually share the link if you guys want to see it. So it's on sale for Black Friday right now.
The only thing that sucks about getting a 3D printer is like you get a small one and then it's like you realize you need a bigger one.
Yeah, when I started with the Mars, it was I I mean, the build plate on it was this.
Yeah.
Like that. And I mean, because resin, a lot of people with resin, they do small, really high detailed like figurines and miniatures and stuff. But then I was seeing like what people are doing, like a friend of mine for Halloween, he just 3D printed piece by piece. He 3D printed an entire suit of armor, helmet included, and weapon for Helldivers 2. He did an entire Helldivers costume, including the assault rifle, through a PLA 3D printing. So
and it was probably really cool too.
It was really cool. I actually he made a mold in Helldivers. You call in your stratagems through a little tap pad, like pad. He made a thing that would fit an old iPhone 4, and I loaded up on iPhone 4 with a bunch of animations of the
that's nice. That's a good idea.
Yeah, so it was
democracy,
great.
baby. That was for democracy.
Yeah. Oh, Eric is here. Hey, Eric, buddy. Yeah, he said
Eric?
I got is a good deal. Like he said, like it sooner or later I'll probably want a bigger one. But yeah, this will be my starter.
I'm more surprised it's the day after Halloween and you already got Black Friday deals.
Right.
Yeah, they started October 30th, and they said they'll go until November something. Yeah,
Black Friday's in 3 weeks. Do you guys know that? Like Thanksgiving's in 3 weeks, right?
Yeah. Halloween was yesterday. Just slow your roll. Okay.
I know, right? Like the holidays gonna come and go real fucking fast, man.
Yeah.
I actually skipped Halloween party. Believe it or not, I did not go out for Halloween because it was just too packed. There was too many people. The line was out the fucking door. I was like, nah, fuck it.
Well, it's Halloween, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then, of course,
it's not fun if it's that packed. You can't even get a drink.
You live in New York. Aren't you used to that shit? So,
right?
I do weekday mixers. I do weekday happy hours. I like the lower quantity of people so that the girls are forced to talk to me. You know,
that's how you guys like.
That's bad. It's New York. Too many people.
Raul, so the whammy bar on the updated version of Dolphin also does not work for me either. What you have to do is you have to get a different on Etsy. There's a guy that's selling a version 3 of the. It's not a RAFnet adapter. It's a different adapter now, but it has a tilt, and the tilt will do the whammy. So when you're playing the guitar, you hold the button down and then you wick the guitar up, and it does the whammy basically. So that's what you're gonna want to get. You basically have to get a new adapter. I found that out last week.
I wonder if Eric's guitar still works. Does his X input guitar's whammy bar still work?
I don't know. Eric, does it work?
His was what's his name? Carlos just got that. Gaming Techie?
Yeah.
He just got Eric's guitar. Like after I reviewed it, then he got one.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. Then
so it's all X input. Eric's stuff is very
it's a equal controller. Yeah, that's the best. X input is just fucking standard. That's it.
Yeah. Who knows Joe? I don't know Joe. Joe's new.
Joe, you're new to me.
Yeah, Joe, Ray, you know Joe. I met Joe this week. Joe is this great guy who sold me my brand new pinball machine.
Oh shit!
Wow.
He's the dude. That's the guy. That's
here.
He's here. We didn't even talk about it yet.
Yo, this I know Joe. I don't know him.
Talk about it.
You do know him, right? Because he has a set of Gun for IRs that you built him. And he was saying like, yeah, I got him from this guy Ray in New York. I'm like, I've heard of him. Yeah,
I know of him.
Yep.
Wait, Joe, did you pick up locally or something? Because I don't have your name on my client book.
So he's got a Extreme Home Arcades pedestal build, and it's got a pair of Gun for IRs. He's got a GunCon 2. I think one of them is a GunCon 2, or one of them, both of them is, or one's a GunCon 1. But the I know Extreme Home Arcades offers Gun for IRs.
Yeah, they get them direct from me. Yeah,
and they get them from you. So he might have gotten them via them, but built by you.
Right. Yeah. I know most people's names by heart, especially a name like Benkowski. That's just
So he ordered them directly from you. So you're just
if you ordered from me, you used a different name because I just checked the client book. I'm pretty good about this.
Joe actually runs an arcade here in Maryland. Maybe it was under the arcade business name, but he's got an arcade not too far from Baltimore, and I'm looking forward to checking that out.
What's it called?
Plug it. What's the name?
Yeah, what's the name?
Let's see it. Yeah, we love local arcades.
You got to plug it.
We love plugs, man. We got to plug them.
Let's see, it's still in my list here. It's Players Fun Zone in Westminster, Maryland.
Okay.
Players Fun Zone?
Yeah. So it's I'm looking forward to checking that one out. But his let me see here. He has a pretty great home arcade too. And let me see if I can. Let me
Player Fun Zone. Okay, let's see.
Damn, he's got miniature golf too, and laser.
Hang on, I'm gonna pull it up.
Oh, yeah.
Brad already did.
Birdie.
So
there we go.
Yeah, so this is some of the pinballs that he has in his house, and
yeah, Avengers,
wow.
Nice.
Oh
yeah,
shit, he's a topper guy too. Holy crap, he's got.
Yeah, I don't mean to blow you up, Joe. This is a couple pictures from your Pinside account, so public domain.
Run this guy up, man.
Yeah, wow. Let's see his OnlyFans. That's also public domain.
Are these all LEs too? Yeah, he's got an Avengers with the scoop. I can't tell Venom. I'm assuming these are all LEs.
Yeah.
They're probably LEs because you can tell by the speaker grills.
He's got a couple more on the other side, but I don't have a picture of those. But I can show you guys what I got from him. So
are you gonna run up there like?
While you're doing that, hang on, I'll pull up his website too.
Yeah, do that.
I think, right?
He's got 2 LEs. Okay.
So here is his website.
Okay, I see DDR. I see some.
He's got a Halo.
Very big arcades.
He's got laser tag.
What is
the inflatables?
I wonder how laser tag actually works now. The old ways are probably outdated.
Virtual reality. I wonder what virtual reality did you got? Vader, or is it like 6 VR booths, arcade, escape to the world of fantasy?
He's probably got that big square
escape rooms and shit. Yeah, that's awesome. It's got bumper cars in there too. Have you ever played the bumper cars at these places? They're really fun. They're almost like driving a lawnmower.
Hey, but
yeah, with the dual sticks.
Yeah, they're almost like driving that. What we got here for arcades?
Wait, hold on, let me see which Halo. Is it the tether? It's the tether. It's the mounted gun. Okay.
It looks like a single player.
No, it's a 2-player.
No,
two guns in there.
Yeah, the deluxe is 4, and then the new one is a tether. Ooh, the Terminator. I think that's the
Salvation.
Is that no? There's a deluxe and there's a regular. Fidel just got a deluxe in for modding.
I think that's the deluxe. The deluxe has the tethered guns. So no, there's the mounted. Yeah, there's a one that uses the mounted guns. Like
the one he has for home is mounted. The deluxe is tethered. You're right. Mm-hmm. I just did a mod for him for a customer.
That's it. There we go.
Nice.
This is cool.
That's gonna be a big mod. Okay. Those are pretty expensive arcades too. Those are around like $10,000 to $15,000 each, I think.
Brand new, yeah. Unless he's going to like Captains and getting them from Captains, because you can get Terminator for like $2,500 now from Captains.
Really? $2,500 with the guns?
Dude, yeah, that thing goes for cheap as hell on Captain's auction.
Yeah, the guns by themselves go for like $1,000 each.
Right?
So.
From me, yes.
Oh, he said he's got a Fast and Furious too.
The new one with the double 65-inch screen.
You got like the 4-inch, like 65s, the 4s. That's how awesome.
Yeah, the 2-player, each one player uses stacked on top of the 65-inch screens. Yeah.
Hey,
wow.
I was playing those in Ocean City this past summer. I got a bunch of stuff. I've been putting way more stuff on my TikTok than my YouTube. I got to fix that. But I got a couple rounds of Fast and Furious on my TikTok. Yeah, Near Vader, I fixed it. I had to log in. It said I was a stranger, and I was like, wait, because I hadn't actually logged in my StreamYard account. I was just here as a guest, but I fixed it. So, okay, so fun story here. Let me share a screen. Present, share screen. Not that one. That one.
Not that one. Not the OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Oh, pretty.
I love the end of this video.
Actually, this one Donna would love to play because she loves aliens.
Oh my god! I was dying as soon as I seen that.
Wait, are those?
Brad, I can't believe you're able to squeeze another machine there. We've seen this location live. I didn't think you could fit another machine.
That's crazy. Yeah, I actually so I had I don't know if you guys remember, but I had the 3 machines, and then there was that old radio that I converted to a Bluetooth stereo.
Yeah.
I pulled that out, and that's now in the corner of the room, and that's so now I got 4. They're not all quite lined up perfect in that shot, but I just got it, so yeah, but it's gonna be 4 tables along the wall. The beacons, so Joe hooked me up with the beacons. He had some mods already, not installed but ready to go. So he had the beacons. So the first thing I did was install those, and Oh my God. If they're on in my front den there, if I'm like in the living room, when the beacons go off in attract mode, I think there's like a construction crew out in front.
People driving past your house like, what the hell's going on?
I know, people outside. So, okay. Great story. All right. So you guys saw, I picked up Alien Pinball. I have so huge fan of the Alien franchise. The guys who watch my channel, I did a lot of stuff with the pedestal guns and Alien Extermination. I made my first gun for IR as a pulse rifle, blah, 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 blah. Love aliens. Okay, so I finally played Alien Pinball about 2 years ago. I played the old SV version for the first release from Pinball Brothers, and I loved it. Now, this time a year ago, they announced their final iteration of their Alien Pinball, which is the Ellen Ripley version. Joe had bought one new, and he just got it, I think, in April of this year. But he was making room for this sweet TMNT table that he was getting. So he needed to make room. Now, meanwhile, I've been looking at Alien, but I'm like, oh, I'll get it later. Because you guys know, a lot of my pinballs are older stuff. I got some 70s tables and stuff. You know, this new stuff, you guys know, it's like, little out, I thought a little out of my price range. Well, I was looking around, but I keep my ear to the ground. And shipping is a huge thing with these things. So I saw one for sale, an Alien, Ellen Ripley edition even, in Virginia. And I'm in Maryland. And I was just like, oh, man, I hope when I'm in the market, like there's one at least that close. And the very next day, I was like, I wonder if that one in Virginia sold. And then I saw one pop up in my town, 3 miles from my house.
Oh, not get
I thought it was a glitch because it was like, oh, it's just picking up my geolocation.
Right.
Nope, it was legit. I went to Pinside and double checked, and turns out it was Joe, and he's right up the street, and he was offering free delivery and setup, and he was really, he was negotiable in the price. He got a really good deal on it. I went over to check it out, play it a little bit, and that's when he was showing me his pinball, showing me his pedestal arcade, talking about gun for IR, and I'm just like, wait a minute. Like, you're right here, and you're like into the same things. Did we just become best friends? So it's really a small world. He watches P-Dubs and Rexer and Retro Ralph, and he follows. Of course, he follows you, Joel. He follows Retro Lizard.
Does he?
Yeah. And,
holy shit.
Yeah, so it's just like, and right up the street, and of course, like, oh yeah, well, I'm Brad Dio. He's like, well, I've never heard of you. No,
I've never heard of you.
Wow, that's fucked up.
I've talked about you in my videos too and giving you shout outs. So I'm surprised I never heard of you.
That's crazy. That's wild.
That's awesome, man. Shout out to P-Dubs. He's in here somewhere.
I have 23 Joes and I don't see his last name because that's a pretty easy.
Yeah, Joe's a lurker. He says he's a lurker, but he's a huge fan of all the same circles that we all watch and hang out with.
That's so cool.
That's cool,
P-Dubs,
man.
if you're in the chat here, Joe is a huge fan of your channel too. Your name came up while we were talking. But yeah, he's right down the street. He came the next day, now he had a buyer lined up. The next day he drove out to Ohio, got his turtles table. And then the next day he came over to my house and set up Alien. So it was just like very exciting stuff. Yeah.
Joe, what turtles did you get? Did you get a Pro? Did you get an LE? I mean, I played the turtles table. They got it at that Pocketeer Billiards by my house, the one with the 90 pinballs. And it's a really cool machine. It's really fast.
Yeah.
Really, really fast machine. So, Vic, did you play that? Did you play that table before?
My
cool.
little guy, I think he's got a premium or an LE, and like
Joe got an LE.
You could switch the paths.
I like that it's got the spinning pizza in it. It's super cool.
Yeah,
and I think the pizza. I think something inside it's magnetic too. It was super cool.
Yeah, Joe's a huge Turtles fan. He's got a bunch of memorabilia. He's got the numbskull, the quarter scale or crate arcades for those and stuff.
How did he get it in your house, Brad? Did he have the Escalera? Did he climb the steps?
He doesn't have an Escalera because he's a professional, Vic, like you. We were talking Escalera, but he got it out of his basement with the Escalera. At my house, we just had to get it up the 2 steps in the front door. So we just manned up and did it. So, yeah.
Wow. That's solid. That's an amazing score. Not to mention it had 86 plays on it.
86 total plays. Yeah.
Wow.
He said he just bought it new in April, and he's got so many machines, in his house and everything. But yeah, it's 86 total plays. If anything, it's still being broken in. So I went online and got the rule sheet for it, all 12 pages. There's tons of mini games, and it plays both Alien and Alien. So it's two different rule sets. And if you want, it'll roll to the other, but you can choose which one you have it start. So
that's so cool. That's awesome. I have the order. I messaged Brad. Right.
He has the proof. He has the receipt.
He's got receipts.
I want to see
you're about to put Ray in his place.
I know all my customers.
It's probably in your Shopify, Ray.
He's got an X HA, the Owlsy cab, or the other guys?
Wait, hold on. It's
the EHA. He's saying EHA.
Arcades, yeah.
Oh, EHA.
Not the ones we don't like.
Yeah.
Got it.
Right. Well, we kind of don't like EHA, but I kind of do like EHA.
EHA is fine. They're very low. They're very subtle about it.
They're very low key too.
Yeah. EHA is Extreme Home Arcades. They're one of my big sellers. They purchase every month. No problem.
Yeah. The other one's XGC. That's what it is. XGC.
I know. It's like these the three-letter companies throw me off.
Yeah, GRS is the one that got screwed the biggest. Glenn, mixing name with Game Room Solution. That sucks.
Oh, Game Room Solution and Glenn's Retro Show. Yeah, that's
I don't know.
I wonder how. Well, it must go back to how Glenn started, because I guess he had a show. Is that why it's called Glenn Retro Show? I don't know.
Retro Show. Yeah.
Did you get the playfield beacons?
What's that?
Did you get the playfield beacons?
I actually just ordered there's a set of mini beacons that goes on the little LCD screen, the airlock screen, and it's little red, little tiny that are synced with the main beacons. So those are in order. They'll be here in a couple days.
I thought you were going to put the beacons underneath the cabinet.
Yeah. So right now they're just kind of placed on top, and because I just got them wired in, but they're not screwed down or anything. I was thinking if I get the official topper, I might take the original beacons and put them underneath. And then because the topper with the alien, the animatronic alien queen has beacons on that too. But I'm waiting because that's the OEM topper, and it is $1,300.
Oh, wow.
But the queen, there's a queen alien, and the tail attacks and everything in sync with what's happening with the game, and it's
there's another topper out there too that's not like that, but I would rather get the alien queen. I mean, if you're gonna get it, you get the alien.
I'll top you for $1,300. God, that's expensive for.
Well, it hurt because he's Asian.
It is very expensive. Yeah.
His Foo Fighters topper is $2,000. The Foobot, the head that's on the Foobot. That's it.
The Mandalorian's $2,000 because it's holographic.
Holographic. Yep.
Here is the pedestal that he got. Here it is. Share. This is the pedestal that he got.
Nice.
And he's got that set up to a big screen, but he's got, they have the holsters there. So they offer, of course, what Ray was saying, they offer a Gunfire or aim track.
Officially too, yeah. They are an official.
Fuckers are competing with me.
They do add a little profit margin to it. I mean, if customers want to buy it from me and send it to them, that's fine too. We do that all the time. But they add a little markup to it for the convenience. And they charge for the installation of LEDs and whatnot.
Of course,
That's actually the first time I've seen one of theirs in person, and it's daunting. It's big. That's the big 4-player with the dedicated 4. Yeah, it's extreme. So Joel, as a pedestal builder or arcade builder, what do you think of the layout here? We got the 4-player with the dedicated 4-way stick, the trackball, and then the holsters underneath. So this is it's big. Should
be 4 feet wide, maybe
more. Oh yeah, it is 4 feet wide. Yeah,
4 feet wide is average. The ones that I build are also 4 feet wide. I'm not a fan of the 6 buttons on the end, only because
a lot of 4-player games don't use all of them, right?
Yeah, 4-player games only use 4 buttons, really. Well, for arcade games, I mean, unless that's wired up to maybe Smash Brothers or something like that. I don't wire mine up to that. I just use controllers. I like the layout. It's a typical layout. He's got the 4-way stick right in the right spot where it should be. I would love to add in a flight stick and a spinner to it too.
And I was about to say, so sometimes you'll see the Tron stick or something to the right, where the opposite the 4-way stick.
Yeah.
Some people find that a little busy, but the only thing is I've seen a lot of these setups with that dedicated 4-way right in that classic location. The only thing is I never liked that. I really fell in love with the actuated gate that lets you switch between.
Glenn's
Glenn offers it now.
I'm drawing a blank on it.
But
the servo stick.
I found a DXL file online that has the actuator, the cutout for the actuator stick. Yeah. It's there already. So so when I cut my arcade and I cut the shell or I cut the deck for that, it'll actually already be cut for the actuator.
Yeah, I put that actuator in. I had originally for my very first home arcade mod was Arcade 1-Up. I originally had the mag stick, which you pulled up and twisted to go between 8-way and 4-way. But I put the powered actuator in it. I love it. So yeah,
nice.
My only gripe with that control panel, my only gripe is, to me, the button placements are far apart.
The
actual buttons.
Yeah,
it's like, to me, that's carpal tunnel.
Yeah.
Well, I would go like a finger space, right?
Yeah,
that's what I always did with a finger space.
Each button is too wide. It should be a little bit closer together.
I try to get as close as possible to the buttons, and not to mention, I really hate the straight. I like the little curve.
Like curve. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
what Neo Geo did the curve. Remember? Like, yeah. So
actually, if it were me, I would get.
I like the angle.
Four-way. I would get rid of 4-way and just use those 3 buttons in the middle as the trackball buttons.
See, I hate the trackball buttons.
Huh?
I hate
it's really like a mouse. You got left, center. I have that on mine. I never use the middle mouse on mine. I never really use the right mouse.
I use it for scrolling when I'm browsing websites on my arcade for because I use my arcade as a Plex server. I use that for scrolling. It's very useful.
You see, I provide a keyboard, the keyboard mouse combination with mine, the wireless wireless Logitech. No, I use the actual Logitech. I hate those.
Oh, the full size one. Okay.
Yeah, I use the full size one because the Logitech's only $25.
I just don't like using a keyboard on top of a panel. It bugs me.
Right. Well, I mean, that's why it's portable. You can hold it with the mouse and shit. I used to do the keyboard with the mouse separate, but you can't do a mouse on a plexiglass. It sucks.
No, it's horrible. Yeah.
Yeah, it's horrible. But I don't use plexiglass anymore, though, either. So I got a pretty decent design coming. I think I showed you guys a design about 2 months ago for the pedestal that I got for the deck.
Are you using the matte finish vinyl like Vic?
Matte finish? No, mine is glossy.
The texture, the one.
Mine's it's called embossed.
Embossed, yeah, like the one that doesn't get fingerprints. I love that.
Vic, if you want vinyl, I can hook you up with my dude.
I gotta get it. Your guy prints very fast too, so I would definitely ask him if he could do it.
This guy to cut the wood. Forget the printing. I need the wood to cut first.
Yeah, I gotta cut it first.
I can do that myself.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna get a beer. I'll be right back.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, I'm like, Ray wants to do like a. You want your keyboard in the panel, right?
No,
you have like a mounted.
I don't need a keyboard in there. I want. I just want the trackball, 2 sticks, and 2 gun holsters. And
that's easy. That's fine.
Because I drink. So
I got you. Like, did you play a couple of games, Brad, on it?
Oh yeah. Well, no, not on his pedestal. I'm talking about I played a few games of pinball.
No, I meant on the pinball.
He showed it to me, but it was powered down, so I was too busy. Like, I was looking at his pinball machines, like, and I also got this in the other room, and I looked at it, and then I just was talking gun for IR after that. So,
yes, C-Mart Vuelix is the best, or Sega Nor is the best button layout. It's like this. It's like a curve, like this, the natural finger curve.
I don't know. I grew up in America, guys. I'm just sorry. I don't like the Vuelix. I don't like the convex buttons.
Oh, buttons, yeah, convex buttons. I'm not a fan of. I want concave.
And the Vuelix always has those convex buttons. The Japanese candy cades all have those buttons. My first build, my Dragon's Lair multi-cab over here.
That curve. Yeah, there you go.
Natural curve.
Yeah.
Nice. These are convex, but I grew up here too. Obviously,
concave.
I like concave actually, but they don't make concave in Japanese style.
They don't. No. So.
No, actually, they do. What's its name? Groovy Game Gear now has concave LEDs.
No, but that's too thick for
but they use the American with the really long buttons, short sandbox snap-in style. The Japanese buttons are like little snap-in ones rather than the ones that use the bottom.
I think Kwanba makes concave this year. I gotta check on that one.
I haven't looked up like Paradise Arcade in a long time.
IL Euro has made short stem buttons now, so you can have the American style, but in a fight stick
without that like 4-inch
long ass, make me feel bad type thing. Yeah.
Actually, when I thought arcades, I thought like super lightweight micro switches where you don't even hear the click, nothing, and they're always concave. Then I started, when I got in the hobby, you're doing the build your own stuff. Everything was clicky micro switch, and everything was convex. And Paradise, you mentioned Paradise Arcade Shop. I loved them because they were the first guys where I sourced like really lightweight switches. They were like silent.
Thermal silence.
Yeah, I remember I took the Tron cabinet from Arcade 1-Up just before I put a PC in it. The first thing I did is I took every micro switch out of it and just replaced it with stuff from Paradise, so it wasn't like clicky sticks and clicky everything. So
really, they had micro switch buttons inside that arcade.
the joystick, the actual four-way, the four-way,
yeah.
we're clicking micro
I'm
switches.
a fan of the click. I enjoy the click. I don't know.
It goes back to like the arcades when I was a kid. You didn't hear any clicking.
This is
Yeah.
Euro. You don't hear a click. It's there's no click. Barely. It's a cherry switch. And then these are silent.
What's up, Keyblade?
Paradise really upgraded their stuff. They're now offering like monitor replacement parts,
Okay.
like chassis replacement parts. That's interesting.
Actually,
I mean,
if you go
times
to,
are changing, man. Times are getting better, actually.
Yo, the competition is getting fucking fierce now these days.
Joel talk about your AliExpress ripoff now.
Oh,
Oh yeah, you want bootleg retro lizard? You can get it from AliExpress.
Yeah.
Oh, right. You made the cut.
Well, let me see if I can find it. Let me pull it up here.
They actually ripped off his
They word for word.
yeah.
It's
Word
word,
for
yeah,
fucking word.
copy and pasted it.
Word for fucking word, man. What was it called? Retro.
Oh, and Vidal, originally leaf switches where it's at. You know, a lot of my arcade Xenophobe is all leaf switches and everything. But when you're home, you want to replicate that silent. You just get a super lightweight micro, and you can pretend it's a leaf switch.
Leaf switches are almost impossible to find now. The Rolly leaf switches are pretty much like vintage now.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they're long. They're very long. Yep.
My Smash TV is all leaf switches for a quad. You know, two twin sticks and so many leaves. So many leaves.
Oh, I'm using Quamba Gravity on that stick. That is my new favorite. That is C-Mart. Yes, that is the good one. And hey, Jose. That's
Quamba.
Quamba is really nice. They actually really stepped up their game this year. And they have so many nice metallic colors now.
These motherfuckers.
Word for fucking word.
Word for fucking word. Hang on, let me see if I can zoom in a little bit here. There we go. So
if you would have just left, if you just put retro lizard in that first sentence, they probably would have copied it too.
right? So, have you ever wanted to play retro light gun classics at home on your modified arcade? Well, look no further. The retro light gun box brings you 127 classics from the arcade. Right? Okay, there's that. Now,
show them yours.
Yep, here comes mine. Have you ever wanted to play retro light gun classics in capital, right? Even capitalized at your home or on your modified arcade? Well, look no further. The retro light gun box brings you 127 classics from the arcade through PSX. They just edited this part off. That's all they did.
They
That's
just took out
all they
through
fucking did. That's all they fucking did. Those motherfuckers. But you know what? I'm not even mad about it. It's hilarious to me.
That means your product, your marketing works.
Right. So I did it. Does that mean I made it?
I mean,
I think so.
but you can't be mad at the wind, man. It's gonna blow.
I can't, right? Exactly. But look, it's $378.39, and then it's fucking $301. Look at the shipping.
Yeah, that's how they show a lower price on Ali, and then
wait, so this gun box
is
is
even a lower price.
$700?
Yeah, and something plus before tax, so $750.
That's not even a lower fucking price, man. My box is $190, and you can get a gun from
very
Ray for the
premium
same
gun
price. You can get the Sinden light gun for $140, or you can get 2 retro shooters with the pedals and the PC shit for $300.
Are they including? That's a Time Crisis 4 shell?
Yeah, it's a gun for it's a bootleg gun for IR.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it's a Time Crisis 4 shell for it. I wonder if that's actually what they sell, or if that's just a picture.
No, that's probably what they sell. It's just that the solenoid inside is a reproduction. It's very 50-50, and I'm saying this honestly as a guy who tries a lot of them. Half of them are good, half of them are crap. And then the cable is a big issue.
This is just hilarious, though.
Wow.
Yeah, copy paste.
Yeah.
I didn't even look at the price. I thought it was going to be like $100 thing, but $700, shit.
I would be mad if it was like free shipping, But once I seen the shipping, I'm like, nobody's buying this. Nobody's buying this.
I think really now the next step is if another person makes the same box and like sells it for cheaper.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for. But you're not going to be able to beat my price. You're really not, because the box, I'm using the Amazon ones now. I haven't even raised my prices yet. And I'm buying the Amazon ones now. So it's what, 100. I found I'm not using the B-Link because the B-Link's 130. I found a B-Max with the same specs. And so the B Max is 119. So after tax, it's like 125, 126. All right, but it's brand new.
Yeah.
And so 125, 126. It's another $15 to ship it. So I'm only making fucking $50. That's not even including the website fees. Website fees are 2%. Credit card fees are another 2 to 3%.
This was never a flagship product for you. This was a
no. It's just it was just
people that didn't want a giant dedicated.
Right.
Wanted a game on their TV, and you were looking to cater to those people, not to make a huge profit. You know, it's like the car companies. They make their profit off the Escalades and shit.
Right.
You know, every so often they got to throw a Ford Fiesta into the mix just to keep everybody happy.
The idea was to provide a Lycan product at a cheap price or at a good price for the community. And, I would love to make a killing off it, but I do make a killing off it. Sometimes I sell fucking 10 of these a month. That's not bad.
Volume.
Yeah, there's more volume than there is profit from it, which is fine, but it's for people who are enjoying it in the community. And it's a fucking plug and play.
Yeah.
Nah.
Joel, sorry, is there a cat behind you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, because there was some black.
Ray, it's not lunch. It's not lunch. Okay.
So, like all of us see like something black going on Joel's.
Ray, you live in New York, not Ohio.
All right, take this shit off the screen before we lose all our business.
All right.
I like how it says quantities that's still at 100 quantity on that thing. I can't believe it.
Yeah, nobody's buying that thing. I'm curious about the guns, but I don't want to buy the gun because I feel like I'm doing a sinful thing to Ray if I buy the gun.
Yeah, no, JD, but yeah. So.
Yeah.
So I can actually tell you, like, people have bought it before, right? And it's like cheaper, whatever. And sooner or later, they all end up coming back to me for repair and to be retrofitted with proper gunfire parts.
Yeah, well, no one's gone to AliExpress for quality.
No,
Yeah,
nobody's going to AliExpress at all. What's up, Billy?
Sure.
Thanks, Billy. My birthday was 3 days ago. Yeah, I'm 34 now. Woo.
Oh, 30, baby.
Shout out to Mike Jude, my customer. He's the first one that got the 4K arcade for me, and he's got raised time crisis guns too, and pedals, like the legit pedals.
Oh,
so,
yes, I can show you that.
Yeah, Mike Jude does not cheap out. He's got some crazy pinballs too. He just got Black Knight's Sword of Rage. Ooh.
Oh wow.
The topper on it.
Yeah.
Ooh. He's got his buddy bought an X or a metallic. Look at that.
New
that's your new wireless one.
Yeah, wireless pedal. LED button.
Wait, so that's a whole new pedal because the other one you had was like an antenna.
Yeah, this is now the antenna is completely so now it's colored.
I remember that from the group chat. I remember when he was so excited that he got the internal antenna. Yeah.
So. Perfect. Now it's beautiful. Yeah.
What do you guys think about the 12 terabyte Kin Hank?
That's
the what?
Wait, that's garbage because most of that shit. Okay, if you calculate anything pre PS2, you'll be around like 8 terabytes ish for the whole GameCube, PS1, PS2 library. The rest is PS3 and what they call PS4, which is really just PC games.
Yes.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
Emulation I know is still not perfectly there yet unless you have a very powerful computer. I still can't get like the 2-player light gun games working perfectly because there's too many crashes out there. So I'm not even bothering to try.
Yeah. But there is some exciting news when it comes to light gun emulation. We can actually finally play the arcade version of Time Crisis 2.
Yeah.
Ray. Wait, did Ray say it was playable?
Not some crazy emulator. We're talking MAME, guys.
2 is playable, but Crisis Zone isn't.
We're not talking about Crisis Zone. We're talking about Time Crisis, baby.
I feel like, but Time Crisis 2 on 270 or whatever was. I mean, I played like the first mission.
It had some glitches to it. It's probably just had fixed some glitches. Is probably what.
But just let's just take a moment to recognize how long we've all had the CHD files for Time Crisis 2 and nothing to do with them. And then we just, don't get me wrong, the PlayStation 2 version of Time Crisis is almost arcade perfect, and you can do split screen with it built in, but the fact that this has been sitting around for so long, this ROM dump basically
20 years maybe, I think.
Yeah, and just you couldn't do anything with it. I mean, how many times when you guys were early on in this, go back. You got like a full MAME ROM set,
years, yeah.
and you see Time Crisis 2 in there. You tried it, didn't you?
Oh,
Yeah, we all did.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Like the bullets were like max
I didn't know.
science and all
I had no idea how else to play that game. I was like, oh shit, Time Crisis 2 is on MAME. Okay, that's the arcade version. And I'm like, oh, it doesn't work.
Oh, and then I'm sad. Yeah.
Yeah, and then womp womp.
Womp
Yeah,
womp.
and then Ray got PS2 working. I was like, oh, I didn't even know it was on PS2.
No, I
didn't play like gun games on
originally,
PS2.
but PS2 was I loved it because we could play split screen 2-player because of course in the arcade it was 2 monitors, it was system linked.
Yeah.
But the PlayStation let you split screen. Now think back in the day, you didn't have most people didn't have in 2000 or 2002, whenever this was, you didn't have like 36-inch CRTs or something. You generally had like 19-inch CRTs. You take one of those at 240p or whatever it was, and then split it in half, and then try to do 2-player time. I mean,
Oh yeah,
you're squinting, trying to aim.
it's like playing on StreamYard.
Yeah.
But now it's also great because I want to, it's always funny because this is always the realm where why are we excited that Time Crisis 2 for MAME is out? Meanwhile, you can play it on the PS2, but technically the two different games.
That's it.
Different games, yeah.
I'm saying the PS2 is near arcade perfect, but it's not the arcade game.
Right.
So
You might even be able to split the screen too on the arcade version.
on the arcade version, it would actually it would be like a system link thing. But like they've done, like some people have gotten Time Crisis 5 working 2-player, but it's through a system link, kind of like a faux system link. But it's just let's just take a moment because this is what we do. We wanted to play these arcades at home because you can't play them anymore, right?
Yeah.
It's one thing is like, oh, there's a remake of House of the Dead remake comes out or something. That's not House of the Dead. It's a brand new game. We can play the PlayStation 2 version at home. Guess what? I could already play the PlayStation 2 version at home, on a PlayStation 2. But actually playing Time Crisis, the arcade ROM, on MAME, which is an interface that a lot of us have known for literally decades, it's a pretty exciting stuff. So,
MAME has come a long way.
It never stopped. It never stopped.
From when it started, when I first started with MAME till now, like I even feel like the user interface is totally different. I think it
definitely has come a long way.
Now it shows you your device ID so that you don't have to guess what your device number is. You can just like wave your gun at the screen and it'll tell you, which one is moving and which one is not. That's a big deal. Actually, and I was discovering today that if you put your MAME video driver on Bixby, BXBI, whatever it is, it will actually upscale the PS2 a little bit. You
love your upscales. Yeah. I now an earlier, I forgot which version I made, but a recent but earlier release also finally got decent emulation on the Hyper Neo Geo 64.
Oh, it's a big deal.
Which was Beastbuster's second nightmare for us Lightning fans. Which you could play. I put it on a couple of my cards, but like the graphics, like half were gone and the sound effects were all over the place. And then eventually you just get far enough along where the graphics are completely gone altogether. But
it should be on your Gun Arcade because you're running my drive, right?
No, I'm running my own. I had yours. I got yours when I was and I also got a copy of one of Ray's when I was down at Vic's getting the beep in for Chad. But no, the main drive is still my nice bastardized thing. So,
well, the thing with that is Beastbusters 2.
Yeah, second nightmare.
Yeah, that's the second.
It's still officially broken, isn't it?
I got that running okay. That's running just fine on mine.
Well, yeah, I was saying, but the earlier MAME sets, like it was horrible.
Oh,
I'm not this MAME that fixed Time Crisis, but a previous but more recent one just got that working.
I still have to download. It's what was free on Technopower? Jurassic Park.
Yeah,
Jurassic Park is free. Walking Dead is not.
It's the only gun game left, right?
I think that's the only one. I think it's just Walking Dead.
Actually, no. Big
Akuma,
World, Akuma Ballistics, Block King Ball Shooter for some odd reason.
Block King, really?
Yeah, we got the fucking PC version of that.
Bugbusters, Bjoin Boing, which I don't even have myself.
Ghostbusters is free.
Crossfires, Maximum Paintball. Oh, Gold Squad Evolution is the big one. That's the big one.
Why?
Wait, there's a version of Ghost Squad Evolution that is free, but they did a different version of Ghost Squad Evolution that's not free, right?
Yeah, the Elf Loader.
The gold, like a gold version.
Right.
No, the one with sound is the fixed one is not free. And
Of course, the fixed one isn't free. The broken one was fucking not free for years. And
The only reason I
broken one, they put the good one on there.
The only reason I thought about that is because Archive is back.
Oh, right.
And I was like, I have to go download Jurassic Park, and like, oh, there's no Archive. Like,
no,
go fuck yourself.
Archive is back, but all the Techno Parrot dumps are gone.
If we get lucky, maybe we'll get Halo in 2025.
I had a link, and it's still there, I think.
Nah, I checked. It's dead. Even the motherload of dumps link is dead now.
Is it really?
There, but they
it's fucking gone.
Yeah.
Shit. So wait, that Techno Parrot archive that we always went to is gone?
Yep.
Fuck.
So now we gotta see who's got a Jurassic Park.
Well, I need Hummer. I need Harley Davidson.
Emuline now. Everything's Emuline now.
Is it?
Everything's Emuline. I figure you're gonna tell me that.
Emuline, like the bird.
Everything is Emuline or the 1cc Discord. That's it.
I need Cruise and Blast too.
I have that. I'll send it to you.
Do you? Well, I mean, we need it to be free, is what I mean.
It's the A1 section of the claw machine. No claws. Yeah, you go talk to that one dude that says "Let's go," and he'll fill you in all day on a claw machine.
Jurassic Park had to be fixed. The sound thing that was that's not
go to test menu.
Yeah, Technoparrot doesn't fix that. That's something you just kind of have to fix yourself, right?
Yeah, you got to go to the test menu and turn it up.
Yeah, the Wii Go Squad version, it plays well, but the problem is one, setting up 2 players is a pain in the ass. 2 is 30 frames per second.
And Wii, 2 players doesn't
Wii games
always,
are half speed.
Yeah, Wii 2 player doesn't work on every gun though. Either.
It doesn't work on Sindens. If you're using Demol Shooter, you have to have an old Dolphin 5. Right. And even if you're doing that, you can't do Sindens with Demol Shooter.
You can use
the off screen also doesn't work either.
For player 2, you can't shoot off screen. You have to do a button reload for player 2. Right, because Jules, you said that was a pain in the butt, so you just kind of like just did 1 player Dolphin.
Yep. Fucking got rid of it. Yeah, 1 player Dolphin only.
No, but you can point off screen. I had to do
with player 1, you can point off screen. Player 2, it locks it inside the border. So player 2, you generally set a reload button. That's what I did.
There was a couple games that the thing was wonky, like Link's. I don't know.
Oh, Link's is wonky. Yeah, Link's.
Yeah,
but on the updated version of Dolphin, Link plays fine. So I have a separate version of Dolphin.
Yeah, I wouldn't know because I stuck with Dolphin 5 or just because I just did the Demol Shooter titles. I
deleted them all. I deleted all the Wii games. I was like, nah, fuck it. It's too slow and too pointless for me.
Vic, how you coming with your launch box stuff, man?
Huh?
Vic, how you coming with your launch box?
My launch box is honestly, I'm done. I got the vertical was done. I was on like this whole retro achievement kick, so I just added a bunch of retro achievement categories. I'm done. My 44 terabyte is done.
I need that vertical.
I'm gonna double check your work. I'm gonna check your AHP.
I said the only thing about my vertical though is that I have clones. So
I don't care.
That was like my one thing with Launchbox I mentioned in the video. I don't like that Launchbox. If you do the MAME arcade setup and you click the checkbox to like remove clones,
right?
It technically takes away main games too.
It does, yeah. You just got to load everything.
It annoyed me. I'm like, what is this? Like, I want like So my like, if Launchbox ran my vertical list, it only had like 17 games. Whereas now, like with the clones, it's like I don't know, like 1,200 vertical games alone.
Yeah,
raise the one that fixed. So Mike, raise the one that fixed the 2-player on Technoparrot because the 4K shit, you'd have to point the fucking gun at the screen, pull the trigger, on each line, and then the cursor would go up here, and then you got to like I got to hit the window screen. Yeah, you made the mapper, and that just fixed everything.
Yeah. So if you're trying to map MAME and you're having Technoparrot, you're having trouble, right? I'm drinking too, Mike. Don't worry.
Oh wait, Ray didn't make anything.
No, set your screen to 1080p, 100% scaling, and
that doesn't work.
You can map normally. It should.
No, it didn't work. We tried it on Mike's.
You were in 1080.
He's got my 4K. We moved
right, but were you in 1080?
Screen has to be on 1080.
Yeah, we moved it to 1080 to try to do that, and we were having the same issues with it. He didn't have 2 players set up on Salvation for so long. I love Mike, but half the time we try to do it, he's a little intoxicated too on the weekends. Well, he's pretty alert when we're still doing it. So no offense to him at all about that. But
hey, Mike,
we have some fun.
There we go.
Oh, God.
We're gonna be shut down. We're gonna get shut down, Ray.
Yeah, Deal, put that down, dude.
I have no strikes on my streams.
Yeah,
Right,
YouTube has shut us down on this live stream before for showing light guns.
No,
So.
I thought it was you showing your stomach. All right, it was because
No, you showed a goddamn Uzi. That's what you showed.
No, but at the same time, you showed your stomach, so we don't know for sure.
Don't make
Which
me
was the
move.
more dangerous weapon, really, though? Really?
Yeah, right? Listen, my donut hole is sexy.
Oh, so yeah, I'm actually.
Speaking of, I'm going to the gym to get rid of that.
You know, fasting works better, right? Like, it's less work, and they actually will kill the fat more.
What did you say? Cocaine works better?
That too.
Hey,
little
little
alien.
aliens in here. What's up? Jason. I love Jason. I finally had the opportunity to actually talk to Jason through Discord the other day. Or not the other day, like the other week. That was pretty cool.
Oh, wow.
Wait,
I
which
was in
Jason
the
is this?
Arcades Anonymous Discord, and it was me, him, Cornercade, and somebody else. Oh, I think Saiyan Spirits was in there too. Or it was Ezekiel the Retro Gamer, one or the other. Saiyan Spirit, they've all might have been in there at one point, actually. MG was in there too. But it was a pretty good conversation for about a good hour. So yeah. Had a pretty good conversation with Cornercade, actually. He's I gotta give it to Danny. He's not that bad of a dude, right? Like he goes live. No, he goes live a lot, right? So like I'm like, bro, you're thirsty. But he takes a lot of shit from people and he just keeps going.
It just rolls off him.
Yeah, he rolls it off. Like he
Yeah,
literally
tough,
ignores
yeah.
it. He rolls it off, and like you got to give the guy credit for that because
Well,
people will be in his chat and he'll just be like, okay,
Yeah,
and he'll just keep going.
there was a lot of people that hated Arcade 1-Up and they just associated him with like basically like a mouthpiece for Arcade 1-Up.
Right.
And so like, well, okay, I hate Arcade 1-Up, so I hate you too. So it's like,
Yeah.
It's just I hope he gets like something towards like RK1 Up. Like I hope they reach out to him, but they're not doing anything.
Keyblade, buy that space gun. Buy that space gun, and maybe I'll buy it from you. No, seriously, if you're looking for a space gun, check out the topper. It's a really brittle plastic at this point. Make sure there are no big holes in the topper. It's got that alien bug head on top. Also, make sure the pedals work. A lot of people forget the space gun had pedals.
Isn't that Jose?
Space Gun has pedals, really?
Yeah. Space gun has pedals. And so a lot of times people don't forget they're there. So make sure the pedals still work and check for that topper. But if the topper's in good shape, that is worth way more than 800. So that's awesome.
Isn't that Jose, Ray? Isn't
That
Keyblade
is
Jose?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yo, he messaged me the other day. His neighbor has a Super Nintendo kiosk.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Yeah, that they're looking to get rid of. And he's like, well, how much is it like worth? I'm like, how much is he selling it for first? And he's like, well, he didn't like make an offer or anything like that. I'm like, well, okay, here is Jose. Your name's Jose. I can't say your last name, but he's like, how much is it worth? And I'm like, I told him how much it's worth with and without the stand, and I'm like, but don't tell him that. I'm like, make your offer and see what he wants. And then he told me how much the guy was selling it for. I don't want to say anything live. But I'm like, yo, get that thing, dude. If you could afford it, dude, Jose, if you didn't get that, get that. Oh, yeah, okay. So he put the price in there. So the dude's asking $1,000 just for the top piece. The top piece alone can go for like $2,000, $2,500.
And this is the kiosk. This isn't like the super system. This isn't the arcade. This is the kiosk.
Yeah. And dude, the marquee light for that kiosk goes for like $500-$600 by itself on eBay.
Light.
Because it's a part. Yeah, and you can't really get those parts.
Interesting.
So yeah, if you can get that, get it. Yeah, I unloaded all my kiosks. All my kiosks are officially gone. So every single one of them is gone.
Do you miss them?
No, because I have that.
I was about to say, they weren't gone for nothing. They were. Yeah.
It's not. Look, Mandalorian is not Jaws. We all know that. But I couldn't pass it up for the price. I got it for $4,500. The dude was an hour away from me. He took the topper off it and lowered the price for me. It's got the armor on it. It has what else did it have? It had a couple mods to it. It's got the stern connect. It's got the armor on it. And it's got something else. I forgot what else it was.
Are you? Do you see yourself playing it more than your kiosks?
The plunger. It's got the plunger mod to it too, where it's the knob.
Yeah.
So that knob's $130. I know, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, he's got.
I'll do your knob, Jesus.
I know. So I mean, it's a 7,000 machine. It had about he's the first owner from it. He put the Mylar on the shooter lamp. Yeah, the shooter lamp before he ever turned it on and played it. So he made sure that was taken care of. I mean, the dude. When I got to his house, the dude has a ton of pinballs. So he had the X-Men pinball machine, which I got to play, which is fucking fantastic. Yeah. So I feel like I got a great deal on it. It had about 600 plays. He played the shit out of it, and he's like, I got to wizard mode. I didn't beat wizard mode, and now I'm kind of done with it. Wow. I'm like, well, it's not like you don't have enough fucking pinballs. He must have had 13 pinballs in there, you know. So and he had a toy. He had a Toy Story brand new in box sitting right next to it that he never opened. I'm like, well, now you can fucking put it there. Wow. And he's like, yeah, I'm just going to put the topper on pin side and sell the topper on pin side. And then it's also got the...
Are you playing the pinball more than the kiosks?
Well, yeah, the kiosks are gone. So
no.
Oh, yeah. I've played the pinball 28 times in the past 2 weeks.
Okay.
So I got 28 plays on it. My daughter, Talia, loves the shit out of it. Well, in the summertime, she was playing the Flash in the garage. Like, she figured out how to turn the fucking machine on. So she's fine. Like I came outside the one day and she's in the garage standing on the stool playing it. I'm like, did you turn that on? And she's like, yeah, the button's right there. I'm like, you smart little shit. Right? So, I mean, so she was having a ball with a pinball machine in the garage, and I'm like, I really wanted Jaws, but I wanted something in the house. So the day I got it, my kid was playing the shit out of that all day. So her and I actually play that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's cool. It's really cool. You know,
they bring a lot of fun, dude, and they kill time. Like time flies. Time. You're playing pinball, time flies.
Yeah.
I know what you're 10 games in.
I just wanted to play a quick game of the new Alien that I got, and I was an hour and a half in, and I was like, oh shit, I got places to be. Damn. So
I changed the ball on the pinball on Mando from 3 to 5 because I felt like I was just like draining the ball too quickly on 3 balls. And then, like, I was, like, finally, like, getting the score up there by the time I got the ball number 3. So I changed it up to 5 for now, just until I get better at it.
That's fine.
It's a hard game, though. Those backhand shots, those are hard.
Yeah.
Those are really hard.
Is somebody wrote there's a bot?
Oh, Ray spammed the same comment a couple times. I got.
I don't know why. Yeah, Ray always. I don't know what it is. I think it shows like. I think it's linked because it's three streams.
Yeah, so we're streaming to 3 different channels right now, and so sometimes if Ray comments, it'll chain reaction.
Oh
so
yeah,
that'll send the. Actually, it'll be if any of us typed in, it would do that, but most of us just talk. Ray sometimes types.
Actually,
at one point when I would type in
at Brad's like stream, I only see 1 time. Huh, odd.
Wow, Jason's watching me, Little Alien. I'm very, very surprised. Wow, I'm honored. I'm honored to see that. I just sit here like nobody watches me. But that's awesome. I see Jason's comments on like he's always like he's what's the word? He's a moderator for so many people. It's like crazy.
All over YouTube right now. He's probably got 3 different
here. It's
going
flattering.
Right,
you sit in any other content. I've been watching you for years.
We all understand though. We all understand it.
Right. So I was hunting for Jaws and on Pinside, and I came across the Mandalorian on Pinside when I was hunting for Jaws, and I'm just like, I can't fucking turn this.
Now,
down.
where was it? How far away from you was this, Mando?
It was an hour away from me in Rochester.
That's great.
There was I messaged the Mando guy, and then there was a guy down in Hines, New York, which is near Elmira, and that's about 3 hours away. And he had a Jaws up there for $6,000, and I sent him a message, and I was like, I'll give you $5,000 cash and pick it up. And he never responded to me. And the Mando dude, he still hasn't responded to me actually to this day. The Mando responded to me. The Mando dude responded to me within 10 minutes. So I'm like, yeah, this is game right here. And then I was like, I'll give you $100 on Venmo as good faith, just so that you trust that I'm coming and I'm not like bullshitting you, and I'll give you the rest in cash. And he's like, yeah,
that's cool.
Venmo. Yeah.
I still can't believe that you managed to bring that thing down the stairs by yourself. I'm like mind blown.
I slid it. So my
I
stairs.
don't understand how you did that.
He's not
I'm
that
like,
old. He's
my-
like 47. It's fine.
dude, how?
My stairs to the basement.
Flipped it down, right?
Well, I left it all wrapped up. The guy actually wrapped it in plastic for me, and I had my moving blanket, and the moving blanket was on, so it was all wrapped up still. But my stairs into my basement through my side door is a straight shot down. I just had to get it onto the concrete step and then up to the first step and then get it in and then angle it. So I went down the wrong way, actually. I went down front first. I didn't go back box first. It was just the way I was getting it in the house. And I realized that when I got to the bottom, like, oh, shit. So I was, like, real careful when I got to the bottom. Like, okay, I can't let this, like, hit or go up and, you know, because I don't want to break the thing. But, yeah, I just slid it down the stairs. That's it.
I can't believe that.
I slid it real slow. That's how I got my first kiosk in my Xbox One kiosk. Before I knew how to take it apart, I literally put it on its back because the base to the bottom of that Xbox One kiosk is like 300 pounds.
No.
So it's so fucking heavy. So I put it on its backside. I pushed it up in. I just pushed it down. I just held the weight in the front and just let it come down. That's it. It's just
when you're moving that flash,
I linked the stream to my Asian networking group just for fun.
Okay.
They don't know shit about arcades. They just heard a white guy saying, I laid it down 300 pounds. I just pushed it right in. Like, literally.
We're out.
What the fuck is going on here?
The flash was easy. The flash, because the back box comes off.
I was about to say, did you take the back box off? Because on my 70s tables, you have to take the back box off. They don't.
Right.
Yeah, I took the back box off, and the play field comes completely out. Like, just completely disconnects and comes completely out, and then the inside of it is just an empty fucking wooden box.
Yeah, and then
that's so light.
Flashlight, you dissected it basically?
I dissected it, and it was super light once I dissected it. It was way easier getting the flash in than it was getting in Mando.
Whoa, Jason.
Cheers to that. Everybody take a drink.
Cheers. All right. Anytime someone pays, are we even set up for payment? Jesus. Who's
I think Joel's is.
Mine is, Vix's.
Keep it.
Yeah, whatever. It'll go towards StreamYard. Thanks, Jason.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, anytime if you guys give us super chats, we're just going to take drinks.
But we're actually going to drink even if you don't super chat us.
Yeah, right. Speaking of, I'm going to drink.
It's alcoholics.
All right. The question now is like, is there anything up and coming that like people are waiting for?
What do you mean?
I don't know. There's like something new. Brad's going. Something new came up like on my YouTube with like Metal Jesus shows like this Evercade. What is that?
Oh, the Street Fighter Evercade?
No, it's an Evercade that takes the car. It's like a home arcade that takes the Evercade cartridges.
Oh, I had no idea. I was
talking about the Street Fighter one?
I think so. Let me do a quick search.
I think that's a dedicated one because they came out with a little line. If P-Dubs is here, P-Dubs got one. They came out with a line of little countercades.
Let me see.
Somebody pull up Evercade.
Pull up Galaga's thing. He just gave us a super chat. Thank you.
Galaga guy's in the house. Drink.
Woo! Okay, Jose just tipped us $20. Let's go, like. Yo, Vic, you're drinking seltzer, man. That's some pussy.
That's the easiest thing to do. What is it? Oh, it is. Oh, but his is a Mega Man.
Jose can actually drink. Like when I went to meet him in person in Vegas, he can drink.
Jose he's got a lot of cool shit. I really want to go to Vegas and just hang out with Jose and go to like arcades. I really do. Like
he buys and just like has like random arcades coming in because I don't know how he hunts like such good deals for game room guys arcades. They're very
Brad, put on your robe.
That's insane.
Brad,
that's too. Like that's a big boy right there.
Wait, Brad, what camera are you using now? The resolution just changed drastically.
His phone.
He's on his phone.
Yeah.
Huh. Strange.
Hang on, I'm gonna go fill my beer. I'll be right back.
What I love about that table isn't the alien like is the tongue comes out, right? And it's a magnet and pulls the ball in.
Yeah, when you activate multi-ball, here, let me see. It's a bit of a glare. I don't have Invisiglass on this thing yet, but let me see if I can get in here. Let's see.
No, it's the defense mechanism.
So here's the alien head.
Oh,
And
look at that.
it will his mouth will open, the little second mouth will come out with a magnet on it, and it'll snatch the balls up. So
that's awesome.
yeah.
That's so cool.
Actually, you know what? I'll at power on it does a little motor test, so that'll be a quick way for me to guys show the mouth open.
Okay, cool.
Let me reboot it here.
Let's see. This is actually one of the few movie series I love. I watched from beginning to the.
See that? There we go. Can you see the alien head?
Yeah, we can see
Okay.
it.
All right, give it a second. It's booting, starting game code. Oh, mouth open.
Oh, okay, mouth
open.
Oh,
Yeah,
look at second mouth.
Isn't that sick? That is so wild. I didn't realize how long that thing comes out. Shit.
Damn, mechanically, this is actually pretty complicated as shit, actually.
Yeah, dude.
They had a lot of
Come
issues
a long
with
way.
the because it's not just the magnet on the alien's mouth. The ball stops on a little magnet on the table to put it in the exact position that the mouth can grab it.
Yeah.
And if there's too much spin on that ball, then the magnet can't stop it. So there's been some software revisions to try to change the magnet timing. But this is the best version of the table. So this has all the refinements in it. So it's pretty fun. Yeah.
Okay, I understand why you guys like this now, because the mechanics of it is quite intricate. Okay.
It's tactile.
It
Like,
gets
Alien Ellen Ripley edition.
Yeah.
She was immortalized in Solar Opposite. She's like, oh, that's America's hot aunt.
I think I was reading an article earlier today about they're still trying to find a way to bring back Sigourney Weaver back into the Alien franchise
movie, right?
again. But but there was an idea to bring her back as Amanda and not bring her back as Ellen Ripley because they told her in the one Aliens they told her that her daughter was dead.
Yeah.
Right, but only in the so that's not it wasn't canon until Alien Isolation because that was actually a deleted scene.
Right.
So unless you had a special
Isolation.
edition.
So there's talk. There was an idea in that article to bring her back as Amanda, or that there were supposed talks to bring her back as Amanda, so that she would also be playing a different character, so that she's not playing Ellen Ripley all over again because she feels that she's all done with Ripley. Right? There's no reason to bring back Ripley.
There was, and I'm still heartbroken over it. There was the Neil Blomkamp Alien 5, which was going to take place after, as if nothing happened after Aliens. It was going to be the real Alien 3.
Oh, right, right.
And she was approached. She was interested. So Michael Biehn, Lance Hendrickson, they had a script, and then Ridley Scott came along and said, "I want to do something different," and they did Prometheus. And Neil Blomkamp was just like thrown aside, but they had pre-production ready to go. So,
but now, that director's out now, and now we got the new guy in who just did Romulus,
Betty Alvarez,
and he is interested in bringing back Ripley.
He is actually a huge fan of Alien Isolation. If you guys go and look, Alien Romulus is on digital now. There's all kinds of little Easter eggs that are like in Alien Isolation. You saved your game with these like telephones.
Right.
Those telephones are in the background of the Romulus space station in the new movie. You can see them. It's totally on purpose.
So that director is like you said, he's a huge fan, but he wants all the Alien movies to be all canon, and he doesn't want to ignore anything. He doesn't want to ignore anything that happened in any of them. He wants to make sure that they're all still in the same universe, because like you said, they were talking about just eliminating Alien 3 and doing like a Halloween thing where they did like an alternate universe with Jamie Lee Curtis. And no, he wants to keep this going. That's why he did a movie between Alien 1 and Alien 2. Romulus was awesome.
Oh, it was great. Yeah.
Oh my God, it was fucking awesome.
I am super excited. So you guys know, and those good folks at home who don't know, I'm a huge fan of dead formats, hence like love video games and old pinballs and stuff. But they are releasing Alien Romulus on VHS in December.
Yeah, you got to get that. Yo, the pre-order's up. You can do the
pre-orders
right
are actually
now.
all sold out. People are scalping the pre-orders.
Wow.
Did you get it?
I do have a pre-order with Walmart for the VHS, so it comes out the same time in very limited. It comes out at the same time though as the disc versions, the 4K, Blu-ray, and VHS. For the first time in like 30 years, we're getting a new release on VHS. Because that goes
like the I could just think about like the 18-year-old kid working at Walmart and like stocking the shelves. You'd be like, "What the fuck is this?"
These things will never hit the shelf. It'll be web only.
You're at Walmart these days.
But this is a continuation of a marketing campaign. When the trailer for Alien Romulus came out, they sent to certain reviewers and certain influencers. They sent the trailer for Romulus out to them on screener VHS copies, and it's because they wanted the grain and everything from the old school style. and everyone loved it. So they said, "Screw it, we'll do the whole movie in it." So
I saw the movie in theater in 4D. Don't buy 4D sucks, by the way. I hated 4D.
Oh,
It was good. Yeah, my wife is a big fan. Donald is a big fan of alien movies, and we actually paid to see that one instead of the other way.
the other way.
That's the first movie I paid for in like 5 years. Yeah. Oh, sorry, my wife paid for it. Oh, sweetie, look, Brad got the alien pinball with Ellen Ripley.
She's not gonna go on.
What?
She's not gonna show it.
No,
She's like, what? Show.
he got the aliens pinball machine from with the alien head with the little mouth popping out to catch the ball.
Is she wearing pants?
No, for everyone who has to meet Mrs. Arpeg. Hi.
Hello.
Hey, girl.
But yes. Yeah.
Rich Rodello in the house. What's up?
The first time one of us, well, actually, no.
I gotta get another one.
It is the first time one of us brings our wives to the freaking show.
Yes.
Yeah.
My wife actually watches. So
No,
She's a watcher.
watching
yeah,
and
she watches.
coming is two different things, as she will tell you.
speaking of, yeah, I never fucking threw us up on TikTok either. Hang on, I gotta throw us up on
My
TikTok.
pinball room looks. I think my pinball room looks smaller with 4 tables in it.
Oh, Jose's wife says hi. Jose is watching the stream too.
Yeah.
Does it look smaller or does it look more cramped?
I think it's a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. So
Where's
you got that
Tempest?
from
Is
Family
Tempest
Guy.
going there?
I'm gonna take a piss too. Please.
Do you still got Tempest in the corner
okay, Tempest right. Yep, Tempest is right here.
with the toy?
I gotta
on
find
it?
a new home for all the bunny girls because they're on Tempest right now.
Well, that's the best part about getting something new is when you move something. It's like, oh shit, where am I going to hang these all up now?
Right. The rearranging. Yeah.
Yeah.
Luckily, able to rearrange. Some people are like, I have to get rid of this now. I got to
Right.
sell this to bring
Yeah.
this.
Well, I have to get rid of This isn't because of Alien. This is because of Tempest. Actually, I've got to get around and find a home to my Miss Pac-Man multi cocktail.
Oh,
table.
wow. That's one with
Multi-game.
Launchbox.
Yeah,
Fucking
so that's a
marketplace, that
PC
thing.
running Launchbox. So that was fun to build, and I built it. I played it, but I had an original Tempest come in, so I had to make room. So
Right.
That's awesome. That's hilarious.
Yeah. Just put that up on Marketplace and call it a day, right?
Marketplace is getting very fishy now. Like people are charging a lot of money for like not so good things. Oh, well, Brad will come back, but
Brad's gone.
he'll come back.
Oh, hang on, no, he's right here. There he is. Wait, he was right there. Brad, we're doing the same thing at the same
He'll
time.
do it. He'll do it.
You do it, Brad. There you go. Unmute your mic.
there, we're doing the same thing. Damn it!
Yeah. Whoops. Sorry, man.
I'm getting dial-up next week. Somebody- That's funny. Yeah, I can't find any good like Facebook scores. People selling pinball machines that they want like $5K for like a very old table.
Yeah,
Marketplace.
there was
Marketplace.
a dude near here or near me, not like probably like 20 minutes away. He had the Data East Jurassic Park, and he wanted $4,500 for it.
There's
And
one
I'm like,
right now for sale for like 37, I think I wanted to say. I was funny 'cause I just recently saw a few tables under 4,000. Like that's been a while, but one was Jurassic Park. I saw a Stargate, and I saw a Star Wars, but I think it was the home version.
Oh,
right. And I'm like, if I'm gonna pay fucking $4,000 for Jurassic Park, I might as well just buy the home version brand new.
Yeah.
Like what's the point?
Data East one is like the original T-Rex eats the ball. It's a Data East. But once you play one Data East, you play them all.
Right.
To be fair,
Yeah,
these things all retain value. I mean, you can always it's not like you're really buying them; you're renting them essentially.
Yeah, you a lot of people you get on Pinside, and a lot of like I'm looking for this, like because they're looking to trade,
Yeah.
and they just kind of make the it's kind of like the what is the Stern program where they lend you a table for a while and then
Yeah, the loaner.
I
yeah.
can live with that. Like,
we could just go in a co-op, guys. We could just be in a co-op and switch pinballs with everybody, take turns.
Right.
You know, like Vic, come on, give up that Godfather for a while.
Yeah, right. Yo, Vic, I'll trade you Godfather for my Flash.
Oh, no, better yet, I'll give you my broken Star Trek.
You can have my 79 piece of shit fucking that smells like old wood.
5 guns for
It does. It gives you that basement smell. It's like the old.
That's why I brought it in the house. I'm like, it smells like must.
No, same thing. Both. I was the most was Xenophobe. When I first got Xenophobe and I opened the control panel, it smelled like my grandparents' house. Like 100%, I was my grandparents' house.
I just did that. I just did that Jungle Hunt. The video went live today. Same thing. It just you open the door and there's just like your hair just goes back and it's just.
Double G super chat.
Hey,
guy again. Thank you.
Popping in.
Thank you. Yes, thank you.
Before you go, everybody say congratulations to Double G 88. He is having a baby girl, and he just did the reveal video too, and it was so funny.
Hey.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Congrats on kid number 3. He only had sex 3 times.
But I gotta follow him. I didn't know that. I always see him in the chats, and I always see him like on other. I never really knew he was an actual like person that makes videos.
Him and Gamer Fridge do a stream on Monday nights at 6 o'clock for dinner time. And it's pretty good. You know, they talk about stuff. They talk about arcades. They talk about video games. So they got a pretty good thing going on. I met Double G in Cleveland last year, so that's pretty cool. And all those Arcades Anonymous guys are going to Cleveland next year. So if you guys are interested in going to Cleveland, like, let's go to Cleveland.
I'm always,
you want it. Sometimes you just want to flee Cleveland.
It's right. Vic and Mr. works a day job for a living over there. Like,
you guys can just fly into Buffalo, and I'll drive the rest of the way to Cleveland. It's a 3-hour drive from Buffalo.
Why don't I just fly to Cleveland?
Because it's an hour flight, and then we can have fun in the car. I can get you Jersey Mike's. It's right up the street.
Depending on who's driving, I do get a little car sick. So
you could sit in the front.
I can get Jersey Mike's from Vic. Like, yo.
It's just literally a straight shot to Cleveland, though. Like, it's right down the 90.
With you in the car, you cheap bastard. I know.
Well, yeah, duh. I get lonely.
You saw Gallagher guy's comment. It says, "Strange, you had sex twice."
Wait, I missed it. Hang on, what did it say?
Exactly. I can just fly to Cleveland.
That's awesome.
These guys are all using $6,000, $7,000 pinballs, man. I'm eating 33-cent instant noodles. Fuck.
Oh, don't. You're in a $325,000 single bedroom apartment.
Exactly. What
does that that's your fault.
Values?
Your apartment costs more than my house, and it's bigger. My house is bigger.
What does that tell you about our values?
Brad's house costs less than your house when he built it. It's worth more.
Ray's got to go to Maryland.
Huh? Built it. I didn't build mine. Mine came.
Brad built his house.
I had it built.
No, he had it built. He didn't build it himself. I
DIY. You really think I'm insinuating that Brad took a hammer and a nail to something?
Okay, I did that from my place.
Brad.
He just spilled this.
I moved in with a freaking hand truck, okay? I didn't even pay a moving guy. I moved my shit by hand. All those speakers, I moved in physically.
Well, you used to go to the gym, so we understand.
Yeah.
I've seen Ray's hand truck. It's actually pretty neat. No, He's got like the folding cart.
Ray is like a Jew. He's just cheap. He didn't want to pay anybody to move his ass.
Israel Hospital, the good one in New York.
I'll be honest. I'll go on that boat. I am cheap too. I'm cheap.
I'm
I
cheap
was
too.
circumcised.
But then again, I'll just fucking pay somebody to do something for me. I don't give a shit.
It depends on what it is, but yeah, it depends on what it is.
You know, I didn't even know that Joel is actually converted Jewish. That's not even.
I didn't know that either until the actual when we discovered that.
Yeah, whatever. I'm not I'm not hardcore into it, so it is what it is. It's just like the real reason.
Jewish woman that made him convert.
Honestly, the real reason why I did it was so that I can be buried next to my wife.
That's a good reason.
That's literally the long run reason why I did it. I mean, I don't get me wrong. I just I want my kids are being raised, all that other stuff. But the main reason, in my brain, like long term, was like when we die, you got to go one way and I got to go the other way.
Nah.
And I can't get cremated because Jews don't believe in cremation because of the fucking Holocaust. Thanks, Germans. Brad, looking at you.
You were gonna say that.
So yeah, That's it. So, but either way, being part of the Jewish culture is
I was
amazing.
wondering when that was going to come up sooner or later.
Wasn't there recently? Was there a recent holiday?
Yeah, Yom Kippur and Rosh Hashanah.
No, Halloween.
No, wasn't there something last week? Because I got my neighbor Larry. He's like he's hardcore Jewish.
The last week, no, there was nothing last week that I know of.
Uh-oh.
No, here we go. Cheers. Thank you.
Another one? Wow.
What are you drinking? What are you drinking,
Brad, what are you drinking? An old fashioned?
He made something.
Nice.
He took out, what was it? A bottle of Black Label? Is that what you took out before?
Oh, it's
No, you had a Blue Label, didn't you?
Not for an old fashioned.
It is Black Label, but it's actually the Blade Runner 2049 Black Label.
Oh,
wow.
So,
but also kind of corny because that movie sucked.
Yeah, but it was pretty.
It was pretty.
I can recognize a Black Label bottle all day.
Oh, I love my Guinness.
I never had Guinness. Good. Guinness looks so thick. Every time I see somebody pour it, it looks
like coffee.
Yeah, it's liquid bread.
It's a stout. I'm a big fan of stouts. So if we go to like a brewery or something like that, and we're actually going to have a beer, I will take the stout over anything else on the menu if there's one on the menu. So I really like
one of that. I went to actual Ireland, and I realized why they drink it like that. It's cold as fucking Ireland. Like I thought I had a good cold tolerance once I went there. I was like, oh shit, no. This was too much. Like
it doesn't get that cold in New York City.
It gets cold here.
Like 20, like what, 30 degrees, 20 degrees?
I went to the movies once in Midtown one time. It was like, it was wintertime. But I remember when I came to my car and I couldn't open it because it was a sheet of ice that just glassed the side of the car. I'm just like, well, I guess I'm staying in Midtown tonight.
No, Ireland was a whole nother fucking game. Like I had to buy like an extra double thick wool sweater there. Like I went there with a leather jacket. I thought I would be okay. I thought it was gangster. I was like, yeah, I'm coming in a leather jacket and a t-shirt, no problem. Like I got out of the airport like, fuck.
Wow.
He's like, yeah, leather jacket and a t-shirt. I'm fucking hardcore. No, I need a wool fucking sweater. Right? He's like, he's the tallest person in the country, and he doesn't have red hair.
In Ireland, I'm not the tallest person. In New York, I'm the tallest Asian, but not in Ireland. Actually, in Maryland.
It's funny because Eric wrote before. Eric's like, when are we making a barcade? I don't know if the business is there. It's
not for me.
It's funny because you bring it up.
Shoot. Go. That reminds me. I was offered a business opportunity this week.
Oh, here we go.
The stripper arcade.
Join us.
Good segue. Yeah.
Join us. Join the self-employed group.
A friend of mine is an employee of a local Baltimore Gentlemen's Club and got wind that
we went to
that they might be open to investors, and they're like, you should. And like, bottom line, I started telling these guys, they're just like, okay, become primary stakeholder and then turn it to a strip club arcade. And it was like, for a moment, it
sounded like a good idea.
For a moment, the light bulb flickered.
That's all the best. Like
Big D's arcades and exotic girls.
Yeah, and I mean all the money laundering you can handle. I mean,
and drugs.
All the best. I'll visit you more often.
Yeah, it's like how long does it take to money launder at 25 cents a game? So,
but as long as it takes to get the blowjob.
One, we're not doing 25 cents a game. We're doing $2 a game because it's 2024 now.
No, one, you're doing a free play arcade and you're paying $20 a head just to walk into that part.
That's the funny thing when you're reporting on the books. Is like you have to clean all this money. Well, like 25 cents a game. Okay, this is this.
Yeah, right.
We only had 10 customers this one day.
You're like, why are people flicking quarters at me? Because they're pimping on a budget.
Oh God. Yeah, I went to a strip club back in Vancouver like forever ago, and they were doing the thing where they ball up the money and throw it at the girls, and it was like, I've never done that, but I imagined like I started thinking like, well, what about in the old days? Did they just throw like silver dollars at the girls and hit them in the head?
I did that once, and I got kicked out.
Oh, well, you go to the wrong club, and they take it as an offense.
Yeah, so, they do. I was literally just sitting at the stage, and I was fucking hammered, and I'm just like, I don't even care. I was just balling it up, and I was just like throwing it, like not hard. I was just like tossing it at the stage, and the fucking bouncer came over and was just like, "You gotta go." I'm like, why? He's like, you just gotta go. I'm like, okay.
It actually had nothing to do with the money. It's like it's what he did in the bathroom earlier. So.
All right, so if you make it into a little paper airplane, it's okay.
I vomited it.
But actually, how much? Just out of interest, because I was actually thinking about investing in a friend's like a karaoke business here. Like, what was the offer?
1.2.
So this is all. It was all unofficial, but the talk was like 1.2 mil. So
yeah, that was for you to buy out the building. No,
whoa, 1.2 mil out of your own pocket.
Well, I mean, it'd be a business, not like cash, but see, you're not just buying the business. This place has a liquor license attached to it, and zoning, and for the kind of business it is.
Yeah, I know, but what was
there's a lot of stuff.
Property. So there's a lot of strings that come with it. So,
but what was your potential share? Like we were like when I was talking to my friend about it, we were like, saying like 20K minimum investment, maximum like if you want shares, like maybe
1.2 was the whole nut to buy the whole business, or we could go in a group and cumulatively come up with 1.2 mil. So
phrasing on the nut part.
Yeah, exactly.
No, buy it out 1.2 is not viable. Of course not. But like,
there's room in that place to put arcades though.
Well,
like that whole wall that was behind us.
Not the
you could line up all your arcades there.
The size of the property for 1.2 is not that bad.
The 4 Musketeers have frequented this establishment. So, it's all research.
In all fairness, only once. Ray really wanted to go back the next day.
Wait, Brett, it was that place?
Yeah.
1.2 for that?
How excited Ray just got.
Yeah, you see his eyes.
That's it.
1.2 it was a big building, but it was like honestly, it was like over the train track.
It was literally, it's everything you hear about like the wrong side of the tracks.
It's turnkey operation.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the girls were like 40 years in the game already. Like
some of them were.
Ray, you're the owner now. You just say move along, and we got new ones.
That's why we talked about putting our kids in there to bring in a younger crowd.
Yeah, I was about to say the girls are all independent contractors, kind of like the ones that came to Bradcade. They were all independent contractors.
1.2.
Cheers to that day.
That was a fun
Ray
day.
Really wanted to be there that day.
That looked like a good day.
Yeah,
but it was also a good day for Brad.
Dude, that was the perfect way
after
to
the war
open
he's
up
been
the
through.
show, too. That was the perfect video to open up the show with. Like that was great.
Yeah.
That was great.
Oh right, we had a live watch that night on the stream.
I love that
we premiered it.
Yeah,
you premiered it at 8:45, and then we put it on.
Yeah,
that was awesome.
That guy, Joe, who I bought the pinball from, I gave him a link to the stream, and I said it'll be on Friday. We'll give you a shout out. And he, of course, went to my channel and he texted me later. He's like, "What's up with them girls? What's going on there?" He said he was
about to be their employer.
You brought him in for this stream, but then you reeled him in to watch the other videos.
Yeah, right. I think he said that he was talking to some of his friends and they were taking bets if I was a strip club manager or something. So.
The term is pimp.
No, the term is manager.
In the Chinese,
we gotta be careful. Gotta be careful, buddy. Gotta be careful.
Yeah, this is YouTube.
Yeah, both Captain Hammer and the LAPD watched the stream. So.
I thought you were Captain Hammer there, buddy.
And the hammer is so.
What dating website are you on? Hinge?
Hinge is horrible, by the way.
How do you know?
The size of that building is that? Do you think it's worth 1.2 mil? I mean, it looked like a big building.
Yeah. So
means you own the building, right?
Well, I didn't get this is all just verbal. I didn't check the contracts or anything. But basically, like I said, it's a rebuilding year for Brad D. So I'm not
Joe's still here
right now, but
Jose, what did I find at Moria again at Mandalay?
Okay. What did you find at Maria again at Mandalay?
I don't understand three of these words.
You don't understand three of these words?
I don't know Maria. I don't know what Mandalay means.
Murray.
Morea? Is that
it's funny that Brad thought about this business idea. I suddenly came up with an idea and I'm looking into it, but here's my idea, right? And it's all because of this whole Facebook marketplace and like you see all the pinball machines, all the arcade games.
Tell us.
I'm looking to do because I want to do a barcade. I'm not gonna lie, I want to do a barcade, but I know for a fact the arcade in the pinball world is not. It's not where the money is. So if you don't have, number one is the food. But when we went to Brad's place where the food was outside, that was solid because I don't want to deal with the fucking health department.
Well, that was Peabody Heights Brewery. Yeah.
Yes, I love it though. He's making money, like, but he's not dealing with the food headache. So it's like good.
Well, hold on, Vic. You're in an area though where you have a few of these already, so you got to compete a little bit.
What?
You have barcades in your area?
Not totally. Like I went Saturday to Jack Bar and I went to the Sun whatever it is, the laundromat.
Okay.
Jack Bar was just a bar, so it was like money is in bar, but then like there was a lot of pinball people playing. So I was actually surprised. But here's my idea, right? Get this, right? I was gonna rent or buy a space, and the idea is to hit up everybody on Facebook that's selling their machines. Because again, for me, like pinball, there's like people that are selling a pinball machine that's been sitting on Marketplace for like 4 months, and it doesn't move, right?
Right.
So my idea is to go like auction route. I would hit up this person. I would say, hey, listen, give me your machine. I'll put it up for auction. Whatever it sells for, right? We would do the captain's auction method where once a month he auctions all the machines out. But as I hold your machine, barcade. So every month, games get cycled.
Oh.
Okay.
And every month there's an auction, or every 2 months there's an auction?
I would do every month as an auction, wearing a tiny Iron Man T-shirt.
Your little reactor right there.
I wanted to before you started throwing that idea out there, I wanted to give you a shout out for that crispy 3 in a packer you're wearing right now.
That's my night stuff right there. That's it.
Yo, that is a crispy white T-shirt that
brand
you got.
new.
It is pretty new.
In Buffalo, we call those 3 in a packers. That's what we call
them. Yep. I learned that from Joel. Yes, there you go.
But you know what Joe was just saying, he was telling me that too. Joe has an arcade in Westminster, and he says that, it's cool to have like, some of the raw thrills or some of the vintage games, but the moneymakers are the redemption games. And when I was in Ocean City this past summer, when I was growing up, when you went to the Ocean City Boardwalk, that's where you had your primo arcades, like Dragon's Lair 1984, you could play there. The Turtles in 1989, that's where you played them. Later, they'd show up in the mall. That was like primo. But nowadays, like I went back there and it's ticket. I even found a couple light gun games that have been converted to ticket. And that's where it's at. Get a bunch of cheap shit in the back and, make it 10,000 tickets to get the piece.
That's true. So I took the kid out to the clawcade.
It was all redemption games. Yeah.
I took the kid out to the clawcade. I spent $50 in like 20 minutes for fucking stuffed plushies.
I think it depends on the area though too, because like my area doesn't have. It's got the one pinball place and that's it. And then there's no arcades here except for
your pinball place. Is it like a bar that has pinball, or what is it? It's like
it's a billiard place that turned into a pinball place.
Because
I still have the billiards, but then they have 90 pinball machines in the back.
I was in Dayton, Ohio, which I follow a couple pinballers on TikTok, and when I happened to be out there, I was checking some of the local pinball joints, and it turns out some of these people from TikTok were Dayton local, and they're like, "Oh, that's our joint." So they were telling me where to go. But it was a deli with a bunch of pinball machines. It was a axe throwing place that half of it was pinball machines.
Right.
It was it was a that had pinball. And these places were hopping, and they were like, it wasn't like, oh, there's a pinball machine in the back. These were like cameras and big screen TVs showing the play field, like live like tournament play. They were serious pinball, but they still had like something else, a big bar. They had food. They had axe throwing.
You have to have something else.
Something, yeah.
And you have to, because listen, if I was going to get, let's say, 10 Sterns, because honestly, if it was a business, I would have to go Stern. Jersey Jack, I love my Jersey Jacks, but those are meant for home. So I have to spend, let's say, 60 to 70K alone on 10 Stern machines. Like, I have to make my money back.
Maybe, unless you do captains and you're just buying pro machines, because those pro machines are going for $45,000 on fucking captain's auction, man. Mm-hmm. So I've been watching that for months now. That's why I was going to go for the Jaws on there. So you don't have to buy brand new. You can get the used ones.
Yeah, I don't mind getting used. Yep.
Right. But you're still right. You're going to need $60,000, $70,000 just for.
Oh yeah, just for the machines, and we're not even getting. So now that was also another thing, because you guys mentioned about that you guys like Guinness, right? So for me, I I've been in the business of having employees. So I don't want employees, and it sounds weird, but employees suck. So it's like I would do the liquor license, but I would be getting everything where it's like pop bottle here. I wouldn't be doing any draft system. I was gonna ask, like, how do you guys do? Do you guys like those IPAs, like those random, like somebody's local and they made an IPA? Like, are you guys into that?
The microbrews?
Light.
I don't know. Like, over here, like in Brooklyn, there's a Brooklyn brewery and they made their own IPA, and obviously they're gonna charge you $12 for a pint.
I don't like IPAs, no. But the problem that you run into with beer and shit is that you in New York State you can get a beer and wine license. You don't get a liquor license.
That's my goal, because it's a limit. There's a limit, because also there's another thing. If I don't have an actual functioning bar, I could possibly avoid the whole need of the. You
got a guess there? Department. What's going on?
No, all my arcades just went off at the same time.
Take a breaker.
I think we might have probably popped Brad's breaker
with aliens. Maybe is it tied into aliens?
No. It's Trilogy and Light Gun is still on. It's just all the CRT games just died at the same time.
Maybe you have your light switch. Maybe it's on a timer.
I'm gonna go into the closet. I got the volume turned up. If everything turns back on,
again. All right.
Let us know when you come out of the closet.
If it comes back on screen. But that's what I was thinking. I was like, like I said, everybody sees it. If you go on Facebook, people are trying to sell arcade cabinets and pinball machines. I have my eye. There's like one guy that's selling a Street Fighter. It's on, Brad. It's on, Brad.
It's on.
Yeah, it's on. We see marquees at least. I don't see screens, but I see.
Yeah, okay.
Somebody hit the horn.
Brad just popped his cherry for the first time. The electrician said it was going to happen.
Brad just came out of the closet.
There's a guy selling a Street Fighter 2 pinball for $4K, and it's been up for like months.
Right.
I've never seen one of those working.
Dude, I was going to message the guy, but I don't want to pay. I didn't want to pay for the shipping on that.
So my idea is let me take your machine, and whatever it sells for an auction, but you can't bitch and moan. That's how Captains makes their money. They get the 10 or 18% buyer fee, auction
on the hammer price. Yeah.
Right. That's it.
That's it.
And dude, I don't know if you saw it. But they did the auction at the Pinball Expo.
Yeah.
They sold that one pinball machine, that rare one, for $36,000.
Yes, they did, and they made 10% off that, which is
not even. It's more. I think their on hammer is like 18.
No, their hammer price is 10%.
What pinball machine went for $36,000?
Magic Girl.
Magic. Oh wait, I've heard of that. Yeah, that was it wasn't like a prototype. It was a really limited. I heard of that.
It was very limited, exactly. And what was crazy was that this machine was brand new in box. It was like the crate was open. They opened just the side. It was like scary.
Because they only made like 3 of them or something.
Dude, yeah,
pinball guys are
sold
hardcore.
For $36,000. So now
this is
viable. If I go right now to Captains,
if you don't have to worry about the real estate costs, if you don't have to worry, if you're doing it in New York City, that's not possible because that's just
no. I would be doing this near me because I'm not. I used to commute. I used to do what Brad does now, where he's got to commute for an hour. Fuck that.
No, you got to do it in Long Island. You got to do it in Long Island.
New Yorker, so my business, I have to make quick money. I have to do it like.
Right, or Vic, do you have an arcade like 20 minutes from you?
Yeah, that's round 1. I would consider 20 minutes for me is round 1.
I got one arcade.
But what is round 1? What is round 1? Is it
round 1 is bowling and amusements? It's a
round 1 is bowling amusements, but they have food and liquor downstairs.
But it's not a retro arcade.
No, it's not.
No, it's modern.
They'll sometimes have some like Vuelix or candy cabs. But mainly it's modern stuff. Yeah.
But round 1 though round 1 is a what's the word? It's a franchise.
Yeah,
franchise.
There's one here about.
But they have Japanese caps. They have pretty nice Japanese caps.
So we got a guy in the Wizards named Donnie, and he's in Paragould, Arkansas. And he is the pinball guy He is the arcade guy in his town. He started with putting arcades on location first, and then he finally opened up a joint this past August, and it's just a retro arcade. He's charging $10 to get in. He's making a killing.
Really?
He's making a killing, and he's only open Friday. He's only open Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
$10 to get in, and then it's coin drop for the games, or
$10 to get in, free play.
I can't figure out the money. That's money laundering. That's like the guy over here.
No, he's not. Well, he also serves sodas, and he's got popcorn. Nothing too crazy. He just opened. So he doesn't have like a full-blown kitchen or anything like that yet. He's not sure if he wants to do that. He also has gaming kiosks. He's got a couple pinball machines. He just got a V-Pin machine in. He's the only guy in town that has pinball machines. So it's like he's the only arcade guy in town.
For $10, that's like, so I said tomorrow I go to Long Island to play pinball. Where this is definitely like a guy that I've around. It's $20 to get in. He's got 80 pinball machines all set to free play.
Yeah, so my idea in Buffalo here was going to be $20 to get $20 at the door. You come in.
$20 is like good in this day and age. $20 is like fine.
I could do discounts on certain days. Be like it's $15 to get in instead of $20 to get in.
People like those people don't like people like us because I will be there from 12 o'clock to 10 o'clock,
and that's fine. I would actually welcome that.
Yeah.
But it's just that.
By the way, guys, my Asian entrepreneur mixer group is watching now, and they're asking me like, which one of you guys are single?
None of us. Well, Brad is.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, these guys are all like successful, drinking good whiskey.
Here's a great question for Ray. How much do you pay for ping pong?
Huh? Ping pong?
Yeah.
Ping
what
pong.
do you pay? What do you pay to slap the balls around?
So for my game, I pay $20 a day.
Drink.
Drink. Hey,
$20 a day. Like wait, $20 a day? That gets you all day?
I got to refill again.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Flushing environment. You've been to Flushing before. It's a vicious ass business. We have so many people. It's very competitive. It's $20 a day for ping pong. They have soccer, which makes more, but it's not easy. They make their money off of selling water, beer, Gatorade, whatever.
Right?
Yeah. But I actually know all three of you guys' finances, and making like $200-300 a day is not going to affect any of our lives at this point.
Right. That's where I get hung up with. The main thing right now is like, for me to pay rent,
work to make.
Right.
Other than just proving we can. If we're that bored, okay, fine, that's a different story. But I already know what you guys all do, so yeah. Freaking Brad can't even take his cell phone to the freaking work. National.
Well, the big thing is like cash is king.
They know I won't get any work done. So
remember that cash is king on everything. So it's like I always like to find ways to get cash in hand, and I wouldn't mind doing it, but it's like, dude, the pricing of like it's just the pricing of rent or
it's
like
not
leasing.
Worth it to us because we already know how to make money. Like, all of us do. Without the hassle. We don't care about the status. We just care about, we make our money. We buy our Jersey Mike sandwich. Italian guy brings it to my house in Flushing. Hey.
I got one right at the block. That's where I was going to go into the realm of renting pinball machines. I was going to be like, let me buy a machine, rent it out for $400 a month. But I don't know how that's going to...
You don't know how much you're going to make from the rent. That's the problem. And you have to buy the space. The space is the issue.
Yeah.
Like if I wanted, I can rent out Joe's asshole. Joe's asshole. I can get maybe like a $10 like an hour.
I mean, maybe more. It's huge. So. You're a huge asshole. So
it's huge.
Stick to your programming job. You're not good for marketing. Huge asshole. It's not a good stuff. 太松了, dude. Oh man, this is super hilarious. Had a friend message me on the group, my Asian group. He's like, who's single here? I was like, Brad.
One of these is not like the other.
Who's a smart one here, Brad? Do you have?
Christina,
I feel bad because my chat is behind my camera. How are you able to click that? How come I can't click it?
Wait, are you logged into StreamYard? Oh yeah, are you logged in? Do you have an admin account with the StreamYard?
I'm not logged in.
Yeah, no, I wasn't logged in earlier. He'll be back in a second. He's logging in now because that happened to me. So,
okay.
He entered the studio just as a participant, not as his actual account. So, guys, do you do what you have to do? So a little bit of time, you can do what you want to do. Yes, that's it. You have a job that's a job, and then it pays the bills so you can have fun on nights like this. So
yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Except for that's me. That's three of you. Right. This is also your job.
Yes. This is the
YouTube
narrative.
isn't my job.
Is that warmed up pizza, or do you eat your pizza cold?
My pizza cold.
Really?
Like a man.
I'll eat it to an extent, but is that like you ordered that pizza today and then it was sitting, or is like yesterday's pizza?
This is yesterday's pizza that was sitting on my stove. Yeah, so this is 24 hours out in the fucking open air, and it's delicious.
My tongue would be bubbling right now. Those dipsies are good. I get like the 60 pack from Costco or BJ's.
Wait,
Drywall.
Wait,
Yeah, cheeseburger too.
McDonald's cheeseburger? Is that a day old too?
No, that's from today. I didn't feel like I was gonna make spaghetti today, but I didn't feel like fucking cooking. Wife decided to go to happy hour, who's still not home yet. Yeah, which is fine. Whatever. Fuck off. Have fun.
Exactly. Yes. I said the same thing. Yep. Just go.
I ordered the kids McDonald's. So, because I'm like, you showed me the Mario Kart thing yesterday,
Did you get it?
and I'm getting the kids McDonald's.
Put up a screenshot.
Did you get it?
Yeah, they got Luigi Mario Kart today.
How much was that Happy Meal? It's like $12.
No.
7, 8, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll tell you in a second.
Okay, we should put that on a screen share. Like, so for who are you guys watching? The Happy Meal toy this month is Mario Kart like figurine. It's really.
I want to say it's like
a Hot Wheels car, right?
Yeah, it is like a Hot Wheels car.
How much was it?
I want to say it's like $7.99, but I'll tell you in a second.
$8.
I'll be honest. So I used to get the Happy Meals, but then it's crazy how McDonald's and Happy Meals.
I used to get the Happy Meals, but then I turned 10.
But then I turned 34. The McDonald's Happy Meal toys suck now.
Well, I got two of them.
Minus this Mario Kart thing.
So for 2 Happy Meals, it's $15.38.
All right, $7.50, not bad.
That's for 2.
Yeah, that's
Wendy's. I get my kid Wendy's. Dude, the Wendy's kids meal is like $4, and she gets a Frosty too.
But did she get the Mario Kart toy? No.
Yeah. So what is this toy that's coming with? What is this Mario Kart toy? What is it?
Mario Kart.
It's a Hot Wheels thing. It's a Hot Wheels car. Do you have it, Ray? You should just show it like in your hand.
I don't have one. Screw you guys.
Oh,
I'm not going upstairs again right now.
We'll break out our Mario toys, and it was funny because we say nobody buys anything from AliExpress, but
It's an AliExpress Mario Kart toy.
The Happy Meal toy is a different toy. Hold on, I gotta find a picture.
that's the best thing I've ever gotten.
What the fuck is that? Is that fucking the dude from TNT?
Oh my God! They made a Todd Tucky.
Yeah, the Todd Tucky Mario.
Dude, this thing's heavy. I could. This is like a brick. Look at the size of it.
Drink.
Oh, there's Eric.
All right, there's
Eric.
Oh, Biggie. Oh, wow. Wait, $9.99. Damn.
Did you get out your Mario Kart toy?
Okay, I'll share the screen. Just to show.
Where is it? Did you throw it out already? That's like me and my kids' toys that we get. I just throw it. I'm like, we don't need it anymore. It's done. But it's crazy how McDonald's Happy Meal toys suddenly, for like a good 3 months, turned to just paper crap.
I'm so mad about that. Like playing cards.
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
What to do with these Crash Bandicoot playing cards?
I share on chat.
That's why I was like, fuck this. Why am I gonna get some Happy Meal? I was like, screw that.
Dude, they were so chintzy. I was so mad about that. I'm like, I'm not buying a Happy Meal for at
It's
least a
wild.
month.
The best Happy Meal toy when I was a kid was the gold Pokemon card. Remember that?
Oh, that's old school. That was when Pokemon first came out.
Yo, the 1998 like gold and like, you know.
Yeah, that's old school. Yes, I remember that.
22.
Huh?
1998, I was 8.
1998, I
I was
was
8. Yeah, you know, if you had that shit,
I was 15.
That was the shit. And if you could collect the special edition McDonald's Pokemon cards because they were official cards. Okay.
There's a couple of TikTok accounts that show you the old school like Happy Meal toys, and they show like the old school Simpsons like Treehouse of Horror from like Burger King. I remember those.
Yeah,
but not this fucking bullshit that McDonald's gives me a fucking paper plane. Like, what the fuck am I gonna do with this? It's really wild. And meanwhile, you'll pay like $8 a Happy Meal. It's crazy.
No, you'll pay $8 Happy Meal.
Nothing like a
got no
pizza
kids.
and a solid cheeseburger with the pickle in.
Look at him.
What? Oh shit!
What?
There you go. Fuck your Mario Kart. Look at that. Wow,
Mario 3, baby. Fuck off.
dude, that is wild. What
How
is
did
the
you get
year
that?
on that?
This is 1992.
Wow. Is that a raffle win? Is that a waffle?
No, I got this off eBay.
Wow.
I got it on a bid off eBay, but I didn't buy it now. But
It's
this
still
is
intact.
This is worth $300. I got it for sale. Anybody wants to buy it? $300. Ship.
Collect all 4 action toys. Look
Yep.
at that. Look at Mario. What is Mario even like? Why is he moving?
He's on
What
that.
is
He's on the spring. He's on the suction cup spring.
No, he's running away from immigration right now.
Yeah, so that was the display in the store that showed all the different Happy Meal toys you could get. So,
Wow.
It's a collector's piece right
that's
there, man.
crazy. It belongs in a museum.
Yes. It doesn't belong in your basement.
Oh,
I have the Mario movie one around here somewhere too, but my kid
The Mario movie?
Mario movie one. Yeah, hang out, grab it. It's right over here. My kid
Do
took
they
one
have
of the
toys?
Mario
What kind of toys do they have?
Sell it.
I wonder what kind of toys they had for that. We're talking about like the new, like the recent Mario movie, right? Not
Yeah,
like
last
the
year. Yeah,
not like
last
the
year.
John Leguizamo one or whatever his name is.
No.
okay. While we're at this, I know.
Whoa, those are legit.
Wow.
You're missing a toy though. Who are you missing?
I don't know. My kid took it.
Wow, look at Donkey Kong. That looks solid.
Wow, that's really classic.
Oh, you're
There's
missing
two
2
of
of
them.
them.
Yeah, they don't touch it, and they touched it.
Don't touch it. Do what now? Touch it like this?
Yeah, so I can't sell that. I had it. I actually had it for sale with the Mario 3 as a combo, and then I came down here the one day. This was like a week ago, actually. I came down here and I'm like, I'm missing 2 motherfuckers.
Damn. Kids. We love them, but
Okay,
Well, I let them. Usually, they're not. So when I had the kiosk in here, it was like, don't come in Dad's room unless Dad's in here, because they like to come over here and like mess with the computer and shit too. But now that the pinballs are in here, and they know how to turn them on, I'm like, you just go in there and play. I don't care. But they're touching.
don't touch anything else.
Yeah, well, they're not supposed to, and they do. So,
Yeah.
they're kids. Kids are kids.
Okay, wait, guys. I have a few friends that are watching the stream right now from my other like businesses and
What?
groups, but they would like to see for you guys to introduce yourself because they're not in the arcade field.
Oh.
My name is
They-
Joel,
no,
and
they
I'm selling the
watching
Super
this
Mario
for-
Brothers
for-
3 McDonald's display for $300.
All right.
My name is Big VP, and I review handhelds for a living.
Hi,
I gotta
my name is Brad, and I'm an alcoholic.
With a stripper habit.
Oy. You guys are
All right,
terrible.
so I own
They
Retro
regret
Lizards.
this.
All right.
Right, you have to introduce yourself now to your friends so they know who you are.
I'm gonna go. All right. So
So for your friends, I own Retro Lizards Custom Arcades. I make custom arcades, and I'm one of Ray's customers who buys light guns too. This year's sales have been a little down for light guns, but that's okay. It's an election
Really?
year.
I'm okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
And so I am Brad, Brad D on YouTube. I do not do this for a living, but I wish I did. I am one of Ray's early.
You are my first
Your
customer.
I was my first customer for Gun for IR. So I started off doing instructional videos showing how people could do multicades or emulation using modern hardware to play old shit. And I got hooked up with these guys because they do it for a living. And sometimes they ask me for help, but that was a long time ago. Now I ask them for help.
That's awesome. I'm Vic VP. I also build custom arcades and virtual pinball machines, and I stream games, and I make YouTube videos.
Okay, so now I'm gonna tell the real shit.
Well,
Okay, let's start with a Retro Lizard.
Well, it's a roast.
All right, here's the rules. All right. He was a paralegal that I met the first time when I was starting doing this bullshit, like selling like arcade guns for a living. He's actually one of the nicest guy I ever met. And he's like, oh, let me buy
Bullshit.
one and sell it. And then we started going hardcore on this shit. And he quit his job and became full-time. Hey, right?
Ray likes to take credit for that.
Fuck yeah. Ever. Yeah. Okay. And but the good part is his wife is still a lawyer, and we still have some connection with the Supreme Court. Yay!
So we're safe. We're all safe.
We're okay.
I had a job before. I used to own a building, and then we sold it, and then now I'm here, and now I can do this full time.
You were doing catering, right?
No, I had a catering hall. Yeah,
Yeah, with wedding venues too, right?
it was one. It was one room. I was on the 4th floor, and it was amazing. I loved it. That's where that's why you guys like the whole alcohol thing. That's why I resulted to
So Vic,
hard seltzers.
I don't know what perspective you're viewing this, but
Dude,
Vic
I used to be bad.
a professional caterer before, but due to quality control issues, he could not survive in them. And I'm kidding.
Due to health code violation.
COVID really fucked us up. But I'll be honest, I'm lucky that we sold the building.
Yes, he builds custom arcades.
And pinball.
To spec and pinball, yes, beautiful
Thank
one. And they take a while, and he's the only Italian guy that doesn't have like garlic or like oregano in his cabinet.
I'm not a seasoning type of guy.
No,
There's a few Johnny Walkers into the night.
Very non-Italian. Like it was really bad. Like no seasonings whatsoever.
Everything's bland.
Yeah. No,
what is the flavor? It's the meat.
There's no garlic in an Italian guy's house. What the fuck? Like
I don't think I think I had like the cloves. If you want me to cut some cloves.
No, you don't even have the fucking clothes. Screw you. I saw your fridge. You have no clothes. All
Screw you,
right.
I saw your fridge.
Ray's literally the guy that walks in your house and opens up your fridge and is like, "What do you got?"
Yeah, and then look what happened when he did it to Brad's place and he slipped and fucking busted.
Yeah, he tried to open my fridge, but the defense mechanism kicked in.
Vic,
God, I wish you had the camera up. I wish you had the camera up.
No,
so
no
bad.
wine. I can't do wine. I mean, my
God.
parents make our own wine on my parents' side, but you got to be really into wine because then you got to have like wine in like your garage, and I got no room in the garage.
I'm thinking like Homer Simpson in a bathtub.
No,
With bowling balls.
On the other side, Brad is my first customer ever. Actually, you are my first customer.
I don't regret that at all.
No, you don't. Yeah, my first customer. I met him through eBay. It's better than Tinder.
That's
So
right. That's right. It was. I blind bought something off eBay from you. And then later,
So for all you single girls on Tinder, stop going on Tinder. Go on eBay.
eBay.
You can't share pictures of people on eBay.
can't you though?
No,
Can't
no.
you?
Oh, actually, yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. What am I
You
thinking?
can share pictures, but you just go by the guy's rating, how much volume he sells, and based on that, you can determine his net value.
It comes down to a number.
No. You just don't have to go by selling. You can go also by buying.
Or that. Yeah, how much?
Yeah.
But
Because the buyers, because the people that you buy from always leave you a good review. Like I have like
true.
548 stars. I buy a lot on eBay.
But he has 1,304 seller stars as a whore. So,
Good point.
But yes, literally, Brad is my first customer. That's what cost my business to actually work.
Yeah, that was January 2021. So,
Yeah, it's been 3 years that we've known each other. Jesus.
Yeah.
Somebody wrote here AliExpress is selling the House of Dead Scarlet Dawn gun.
It's a clone. Yeah.
Interesting.
It's not authentic. I checked.
Yeah, it's the black shelled clone.
Everything on AliExpress.
Is anybody going to notice? Does anybody notice?
going to notice?
Yeah.
Okay, if you want,
You're going to blow up the moon? Would you miss it?
authentic Scarlet Dawn gun, it's the same price actually, but after my mod fee, it'd be like 1,002.
Wait, what gun is the Scarlet Dawn gun? Isn't it the Uzi?
It looks like the MP7. It looks like it's a submachine gun, kind of Uzi looking, but it's a purple version of like the MP7.
Yeah,
Right,
but
we all don't go to gun shows, so
the original
MP7.
it's a vibrator motor. It doesn't mod well. It doesn't work well with gunfire.
Yeah,
So
it's
I replaced
basically like a Rumble.
Yeah, I replaced it with a solenoid. So if you wanted a black one, I kind of want to see it. I saw it in Japan. I saw it in person one time. I didn't have my wire clipper, so I couldn't get one. But yeah, $700 and something bucks. Only one customer. was willing to pay that much. I didn't.
Hands down, the gun that still beats it for me is the Jolt or your Time Crisis gun.
I think the Jolt is just iconic. There was such a run. So I wouldn't say not the very first gun for IR that Ray built, but the first one that really took off was the Jolt gun.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ray got to the point where he could. The first one you did, you struggled, but then you had it down. But the Jolt gun, this is an old PlayStation era gun. It was a third-party gun for PlayStation, and you could still get them online pretty cheap until Ray started modding them.
Now
then there was a run on those things. You couldn't get them on eBay anymore. So
Mike says they're trash. Well, Jolt is you don't even mod them anymore, right? You don't do that.
No, well,
point.
Ray's a lazy piece of shit about modding guns now. At first, he's like, I'll put gun for IR into anything. And then everybody's like, let's do this, let's do that. And Ray's like, no.
Go ahead, Brad.
Actually, that's actually exactly how it went down. Ray did an aim track inside of a Jolt gun for me. And then he was telling me all about the gun for IR, this. I was like, I don't know, this Jolt gun, because it had the sliding slide on it. And, like, unlike aim track was all solid plastic, this was moving parts. And I said, well, could you do... It was
good for the time we had it.
It's good for the time we had it, because we weren't thinking real arcade guns. We were still thinking like Nintendo Zappers and bullshit like that. Yeah. But I said, can you do a gun for IR in this Jolt gun with the sliding? And he's like, I don't know, maybe this. And he fucking did it. But yeah, we were totally into it. And of course, there were some people made YouTube videos using the Jolt guns, and other people wanted that. And yeah, but prior to knowing you could get real arcade gun shells or clones, the Jolt gun was where it's at. So I'm always gonna have a soft spot for the Jolt gun.
Yeah, now it's $300 Jolt gun.
Mike Jude used his Jolt gun so much he bent like whatever the metal pieces on the inside. Like his Jolt guns just died.
Damn.
Yeah, like we sent them to Ray, and Ray like did like a rigged up repair on them and sent them back, and was like, they're fine. And I'm like, no, they're not. And Mike's like, no, they're not.
That's where Ralph cooked his, because he's like, oh, this is cool at 12 volt. I wonder if it'd be even cooler with 24 volt. And
Alejandro's in the chat.
All right, so I'm trying not to get banned because I'm holding on my black T-shirt.
Don't hold the gun.
Smart.
Put the gun down.
Which one is that?
It's a Time Crisis, but now we have a new plug. Like, it's even nicer.
Clean.
It's super clean. Like, we have so for anyone who's been watching it is in the arcade realm.
Damn, 4 Jolts.
Well, they were the same Jolts, and then we replaced the Jolts, and then he plays a lot of gun games.
What board was that, right?
Is that your new PCB?
The new everything, 10 inputs, RGB, LED, everything in one PCB. So now we're using this and all the new Time Crisis guns that we built. We're not charging anything more, but it's now a super clean build.
Does that still need the breakout components for rumble and recoil?
No
really?
Breakout. No breakout.
Okay, so I thought that just replaced the Arduino, but that replaces all the breakouts too?
It's all done.
Wow.
Actually, Ray, I think I gotta send you some guns to upgrade.
Breakouts are all done.
I found 5 light guns here on my shelf that are like the aim track guns, and then like some gun cons, and there's a blue one.
I got you.
But I gotta send them in to you too, because they don't have the they're so old they don't have the fisheye lens.
I got you. Don't worry.
Yeah, so I gotta send them in to you to get them taken care of.
So this one, for Brad, you can solder. This one, you don't have to do any solenoid or rumble motor. It's all built in.
Actually, didn't B send you the Time Crisis gun first?
No, I sold him the Time Crisis I had on hand.
Right.
Okay, guys, just to make sure, so you guys know that this how cool this is. Let me present a screen here. This is a more traditional gun for IR component list here. This is showing everything in my pulse rifle. And let me share that.
Oh god, that pulse rifle is the shit.
Yeah. Okay. So this shows now. Of course, there'll still be a camera, right? The camera's but there that Arduino, and then you got 2 breakout boards. One for the rumble, one for the recoil. You see above the trigger. There's a breakout board. All this shit going to the Arduino, and it's now all just a single PCB.
One board.
So that is huge.
Hang on, say that word again. What is that word?
Huge.
No, the other word with the A.
Arduino?
Arduino? That's what I hear is Arduino. It's Arduino.
I heard Arduino.
There's a D and an R there, not Arduino.
Actually, not only that is me and JB, we agreed that the price between Europe and US will be the same.
Oh,
So
okay.
there will not be a markup on the well, I normally marked up the US ones because of tax and whatever shipping. For me here, I don't like charging shipping separately. It pisses me off.
Yeah.
Just from a personal standpoint. But we managed to get the price down to the point where it's 65 shipping free. Everything.
That's a great price.
Yeah.
You're gonna ship that 65 internationally?
No, US,
No.
USD.
Okay. I was gonna say.
JB's in Europe, so he's got
JB will cover the rest of the world.
Wow.
55 shipping separate. So depending on which
Okay.
you're in,
That makes sense. That's
it
reasonable.
might be 10. It might be like 15. Well, that's not relevant. It's a very small thing.
Shag asks if there's any upgrades for the T2. I guess he's talking about the RK one up.
T2.
I have T2 guns in the garage. If you want to buy the T2 guns.
Yes, I do mod the retro shooter. If you want to mod the retro shooter,
No.
send it to me. It's 400, but I'll do it.
He's answering C-Mart now.
Oh yeah, he is answering C-Mart. What about T2 though? Would you mod the T2 guns again?
Original T2 or Arcade
No.
1 Up T2?
Oh, that's a good question. I'm thinking he's thinking Arcade 1 Up T2.
Yeah, the original T2 is the mounted gun.
Yeah.
Okay. Mike, you said Crisis.
T2 1 Up.
T2
1
Up.
Up.
You love your
Actually, Shogeko. I'll hook you up. I got 2 of them in the garage that Ray modded for me 2 years ago that I never used. So I have 2 Arcade 1 Up T2 guns modified with Gun for IR inside it. Like I don't know. Shoot me an email, dude. I'll sell them to you for $500.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Ray charged me 8 to do them, but I'll sell them to you
That's
for
like
$500.
half off or something there. So
They're okay. I'm gonna throw you a deal. They're just sitting there. I'm never gonna use them. So because I had an extra T2 Arcade 1 Up that I was using, and I'm like, I'll just do the mod on that, and I'm like, the screen's too fucking small.
We're not big 1-Up fans, honestly. It's just
Not anymore, at least.
yeah. Like I'm happy that people like my mods, and I hope my mods retain value. Like for me, I always buy back my mods at half price, like 50%. If you need money, you're getting divorced or whatever, like we'll pay you. Well, I'll pay you cash.
Well, I've sold more guns. I've almost sold more back to Ray than I bought from Ray.
But have I always given you cash? I have.
Yeah, he's my pawn shop.
Yeah, I'm literally a pawn shop. Like it's to the point where I don't care about like X amount of money anymore, and it's like I want my customers to feel the value that if you buy my gun for IR, okay, it's expensive.
That's what it is. You're buying the value of the gun.
Yeah, but you
That's
get
exactly what
your
it
value
is.
back. You rent it basically if you want to.
You're the premium. You are the premium product on the market. You are. There's no doubt about that. You are the premium market. The cheap product on the market is the retro shooter.
I'm sure
the premium
that,
product is you. The in between is the Sendin.
Yeah, and retro shooter's on its way out. So Ray,
I'm sure there'll be
Actually,
more.
I don't. Retro shooter's not going anywhere.
No, they're not going to. I'm sure there'll be
They're
more
not.
like cheaper products, but like, it's the point. Is like,
You get what you pay for.
what's
Yeah, you get what you pay for.
service there? Like,
Ray's gonna kill me, but retro shooter's gonna ended up on the Retro Lizard website too. So,
That's fine. No big deal.
but
we gotta offer something to everybody.
You're
We
gonna
gotta
cater.
offer something to
the
everybody.
Pandora that originally came with that's
That's
done.
gone.
Yeah, that's gone.
That's gone. Yeah, but now they're starting the retro shooter guns. The guys that run that, they're starting to embrace other people in the community.
They have to.
Yeah, they
He
have
brought up
to.
his competition and he left. Look
And
what you did.
I know, right? Yeah, see, he's gone. But nobody's offering an arcade with the retro shooters, so I'm going to start offering an arcade with the retro shooters.
That's smart.
At a pedestal. I got
the 2 sensor or the 4 sensor.
the 4 sensor one only. I won't do the 2 sensor. I bought a pair last week, and they're going to be here Tuesday. So I'm going to test them out first. I want to see how good the 4 sensor is, and I'm going to do a follow up video. It's been a year, so I'm going to do a follow up video on the retro shooters next week. And compare to see how they are and how much better they are with the accuracy. And see what happens.
Michael's
They're never
right.
going to beat that. They're never going
I'm
to beat that.
assuming that Michael's got the legit Time Crisis ones because
Yeah, he does.
Ray has now like the clone, like the old metal clone, and I've felt those, and those are amazing. So
Mike's got the legit black Time Crisis guns.
Time
He's
Crisis.
got the legit ones, and then he's got the legit pedals too. When Ray had the metal pedals.
The legit pedals feel fucking
Oh yeah,
amazing.
Yeah.
Like I've had we saw once in a while we do the aftermarket pedals with new plates and everything, but the legit ones, the feeling is like 10 pounds more. It's not the same. It's like saying, oh, A cup chick to C cup chick.
Exactly, right? Al, I got your box over here somewhere too. Al, because you're watching live right now, I got your box somewhere. Al, you're going to UPS tomorrow, and I think I just got a package from you today. I didn't open it yet. Al is the guy that he's the art guy. He has a talent of drawing. He drew he drew the retro lizard where he's holding the gun and the controller. That's
hey,
L. Yeah, L is awesome. So if you need like some kind of artwork or something custom made for you guys, reach out to L and he will draw you guys up something. Of course, take care of the guy, but he will do something up really good. So he's got an amazing talent for what he does. Yeah, L, I got your package today. I didn't open it yet, but it's sitting upstairs in the living room. But your package is going out tomorrow to UPS. I was supposed to go to UPS yesterday, and I never did. Because Jose is waiting on his package to get out, too. So I got to go to UPS tomorrow morning.
How did the retro frog?
The retro frog.
Al, I want a logo. I want a logo now because I don't have a logo. My logo has been the same for over 10 years since I started the company. I want a funny ass logo, like really Uncle Roger style. Like, yeah.
L is so talented.
If he can make a legit cartoonized Ray, that'd be awesome.
That would be awesome, right? L is
as racist as possible. Like
of all people that we know, it's gonna be L. It's definitely gonna be L that can do that. He's got a very good. He's so talented when it comes.
Ray needs a dragon.
He needs a dragon. Bobby Voo would need a dragon.
Nah,
Bobby, man, he's killing it. You saw that RK one up thing. He's got the big blue.
Yo,
I love
dude,
the big blue.
which one?
Nice. That's
He just posted that video of him playing that Jason game, that Halloween game.
He modified that. Are you talking about the big blue with the Street Fighters on the inside of it?
Something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, he did that a while ago. It's sick though.
He's got that energy. I love the dude. He's always improvising.
What sucks is that like he's not in like all the groups anymore, and he doesn't really post to YouTube that much anymore. So what sucks is that like, you know, back in 2020, 2021, everybody knew who the fuck Bobby Voo was. And like now, because the scene has changed so much, like nobody knows who fucking Bobby Voo is because he's not posting as much on YouTube anymore. You know, I noticed like one of his videos only had like 100 views on it when he used to get a couple thousand. You know, it's you know why? It's because we left Arcade One Up and modding.
That's true.
That's why we're not in that group anymore. We're not advertising in there anymore. I mean, there's got to be at least 70,000 people in that group now, and we're not in that group anymore.
Yeah, because honestly, I don't deal with it.
I don't want to deal with it either. There's a lot of assholes in that group.
I have still I have a Street Fighter RK 1-Up mod that I did on Facebook Marketplace.
Right.
And I got people hit me up like, can you mod mine? And I'm like, yeah. And I give them a price and they're like, whoa. I thought it was like $100. And meanwhile, like they have like,
right.
Dude, it's the fucking worst. But that's honestly now the trend on like Marketplace. Even people that were like, hey Vic, how much is your build? I mean, I charge whatever I want, like not whatever I want, but there's a reason why the price is high. But it's just it's a 90% chance of like, oh, I didn't realize it was that high. I'm like, all right, I respect it, but don't ask me for 44 terabytes with Time Crisis light guns and Guitar Hero guitars and think it's like $1,000.
Well, I got an entire arcade at Walmart for $300, so I don't know why you're charging so much.
I can't beat that.
MG, my karaoke, like we can go pretty low, but it's the main thing is like I'm guessing you're white based on the way you're texting.
More for that?
J Pill, Vic does the Steam, Vic does the Switch mod.
I do the Switch mod, but it's got to be the V1. And honestly, now the Steam Deck is gone. I wouldn't bother with it. I've now moved on to the Legion.
You're not doing OLED mods?
Karaoke system is mostly for Chinese Americans. So it's like you're paying like $800 for like maybe like 10,000 songs for US like American stuff. Yeah, it's a little bit.
I didn't even see the comment. What is he commenting on?
He's asking me the cheapest setup to get karaoke on TV with downloadable songs. I'm like, yeah, we can get it. It would be like $800. It'll be done. But
Michael bricked the Buy Stuff Super Sprint.
You bricked it?
He got the third cabinet they were made. He downloaded some battery and file.
He just got it last week.
File and bricked it.
He said
break
that
it?
earlier in the stream. He mentioned that he has the super sprint. What does that mean? What happened?
Ask Joel, I destroy everything. He pissed off the Canadians.
He's not a record Ralph. I swear to God, he's not. He's really not. He's actually really good with his shit. He just needs help sometimes. But I don't know. What did you do, man? What did you download?
He actually impressed the Canadians that he was able to break it so completely. So
I mean, that makes sense that Buy Stuff would be pretty amused by that.
well, they do have that over the air like update thing, and I guess he just beta tested it and realized there were some flaws.
There you go.
Wait,
Actually, Mike Jude was the first one that got crushed. Well, he got the Twin Daytonas, and I sent them off to him, and he was the first one that got crushed in shipping. Like one made it, and the other one was just like the ratchet strap just like crushed it.
Ugh.
Yeah, I was.
I was your third cabinet or something.
No, you were the first.
I was the first. Okay, no.
You were the first shipped.
I was the first shipped, right?
Yeah,
but when
you
it
were
arrived,
the second cabinet, but first shipped. You and Gaming Techie.
Gaming Techie, yeah, because he got one. Yeah, but I thought I was like scot free until I just recently went to change the wheel, and I realized that underneath, like 3 of the 4 cam bolts actually cracked from shipping.
Shit, really?
They were still just holding the screen monitor up by one of the cam locks. The other 3 had broken years ago. So,
oh man, I wish those guys would switch up the cam locks. I had to reinforce those cabinets. They're fantastically well built. Don't get me wrong, but they're not really built for shipping.
with the TV on.
Yeah, they're
It's
not
just
really
like
built.
GS, honestly, it's not built to move. Once you like land it and that's it, shouldn't move.
Well, if you're just moving it like yourself, yeah. But actually, Mike, he somehow collapsed one of them too. He went to go move it in his garage and just like collapsed on him.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. We put some money into those.
I got a guy today. He commented on my. It's funny. He commented on my jungle hunt video that went today. And dude, the video went live, and then he commented like 5 minutes after it went live, and he's like, "I will buy it." So I wrote to him. I was like, "You obviously didn't watch the end of the video because it's 30 minutes long." Number one, and then number two, I said that I gave it back to the owner. So the guy emails me, and he's like, "I want to buy your jungle hunt, and I have a project for you." And I'm like, "Okay." I was like, I commented to you. The jungle hunt went back to the owners. He's like, if you can ask the owner, I will buy it off him. I was like, all right, I'll ask him. But then he's got 2 pole positions, legit, real pole positions. One, he's got 2 of them. One is like beat up. One is very good. The one that's beat up is the original pole position. And the newer one, apparently somebody modified it and has a computer in it. So he wants to take the guts from the old beat up one, which is the original pole position, and bring it into the new pole position. So basically, like unmod the second pole position.
Because the second one's like in better shape or something.
The second one, cabinet wise, is much better shape, but it's on a PC. Like I guess somebody multi-cated it.
That sounds
I was
like
like, I gotta see if he's running
original pole position was no joke. It was like Metal Gears in that spinning wheel.
Right. That's what I figured.
He can't afford Big PP.
I don't mind doing it. I honestly wouldn't mind doing it. Let me see. This is. I can't even see what this looks like. I mean, he's got the Dell on the outside of it.
Oh,
that's an old Dell too.
And it's got like so that's like apparently that's the new one.
Yeah, it's probably just running MAME racers,
which is fine.
Yeah,
it's probably maybe it's wired up to an iPac.
Oh,
that's because that's a spinner wheel.
It is. Yeah. Well, I mean, it works like a spinner wheel, but the inside is it's
all geared.
Sorry, it's a geared system on a
That's what Buy Stuff did. They made a gear system. They made a legit gear system.
Somebody put like random coin buttons there. Look at that red and blue.
Yeah, that's all generic
stuff.
It's
a mess.
But the original wheel, though, it's the original wheel.
Yeah, so somebody must have modified the original. They must have figured out the wiring to it, which could be convenient if you take a look at it and take a picture.
I would look at it. He said, he's like, I'll drop it off to your house. I was like, oh,
okay.
Angry me. That's just saying. Karaoke is just the system is just mostly Asian American point.
You wouldn't like him when he's angry.
he just turns
Anger
into-
me. You have to be the IRS.
He's joking,
Not
man. It's
the
MG. MG's kidding, man. Don't worry.
I know he's kidding.
What's this? Rebuilt the whole PC still scrolls out of control. Is he talking
so
about?
do you remember when I told you guys I had that customer that I can't figure out why his it just scrolls?
Oh, I thought he was talking about
his shooter cab just
the
scrolls.
I thought he was talking
No.
about the Super Sprint.
No, so his shooter cab he got for me, it just scrolls, and I'm pretty sure it's the hub. He's got the what do you call it? He's got the dongle for the keyboard plugged into the hub, but also at one point we unplugged literally everything, and it was still fucking scrolling. And then I replaced the entire PC, new motherboard, new C drive, new whole everything new, and it's still doing it. And I have no idea what's causing it.
There was a thing. JB was. I had a thing where my gun cabinet was scrolling, and JB said a while back there was an error in the gun for IR.
I know what it is. You set your launch box to.
No, it's not just launch box.
No, but
It's
this was
doing
my.
it
It
with
was a
Windows.
similar thing, but this was a while back, and
So the Gunfire R has the joystick control too. They have a joystick up, down, left, right, and it was probably left in the up.
Right, but it's not just Launchbox. It's when he's in Windows.
Yeah,
like you pull up the start menu and it's just scrolling.
Oh, that's a bad flash. That's a different choice. Yeah, that's a different issue.
Yeah, I have no idea what's causing it to do that.
That's usually a bad flash. Or
What's
something.
a bad flash?
well, no, but he's saying with the gunfire not even plugged in anymore, it was still doing it.
Yes.
So, yeah,
With the gunfire plugged in, it's not. Without the gunfire plugged in, it was still doing it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea what's causing
Okay, that's
it.
not my problem then.
yeah.
Yeah, no idea what's causing it.
He said, "Then I went."
And you know what? And he's the only customer I ever had it's fucking doing it to.
Interesting.
Wait. So basically, it's just scrolling nonstop, right?
No, it doesn't do it all the time, but like it will scroll nonstop. So like I'll pull up the start menu, and then like I have to fight it because you pull up the start menu, and then it just scrolls to the bottom.
And
But it's not like, did he unplug the encoders? Like anything with like,
We've
Yeah,
unplugged. We unplugged everything
wow.
all at once. Like I'm logged in, he unplugged everything while I was logged in. Try holy water.
I mean,
That's what made me replace the PC because I'm logged in remotely, and he unplugged everything from the computer, every single USB, and it's still scrolling while I'm logged in.
Interesting.
Yeah, I have no idea what was causing it. So I replaced the whole thing, and then it's still doing it. Like I thought maybe like a button was like
You replaced the whole PC?
I replaced the whole PC. It's just it was just a motherboard and C drives. No big deal. We just recycled his GPU and his we recycled the GPU and the power supply. I just replaced the motherboard. But I thought maybe like the buttons, maybe a wire was touching or like a bad ground.
No, you said you unplugged everything.
Right. Well, that's I'm troubleshooting everything in the beginning, and then finally at one point I'm like, unplug everything. He unplugged everything, still doing it. And then on the new PC, does it again. Only customer that it's ever done it to. Only fucking customer.
Wait, hold on. Is it still going now?
He can still play it, but it still does it.
It still does it, right?
Still does it.
Let me remote in. $100
What?
bet. $100 bet.
$100 bet what?
He's gonna find something in like Windows, System 32.
No, if you want to log in and check it out, do it. I would love for this to get fixed for him. I'll pay you $100.
He's contracted a bounty.
Yeah, I'll pay you $100 to log in when Mike can do it.
I'll fix it.
Yeah, go ahead. Log in. Good luck. I have no idea what it would be.
Send me the guy. I have an idea what it is.
You have him right there. His name's Michael Jude.
What?
It's Mike Jude.
He's had it for 2 years. What the hell?
Yeah, I know. I replaced the PC last year.
Send him an email right now. Give him the email. Do it, Mike. Do it live on stream. This will make a perfect thing. This will make a perfect like video for Ray.
Yeah, right?
It's been 2 years. Really? It's still going on?
I replaced the PC last year.
That's wild. I would now assume it's either like graphics card.
Hold on.
I thought it was we replaced the keyboard. I didn't replace the iPad, but we replaced the keyboard. We replaced the motherboard. We replaced the C drive. Everything was replaced on the fucking PC.
You know what's gonna be funny if there's an auto hotkey or like an AHK that's running in the background. and it's like
No,
just there.
all that was off. I made sure all that was off. I'm like, is there something in there? Is it, all that's off.
Ray is in it right now. Ray could technically share his screen. It's all up to Michael right now to go down there and
open.
send it up.
I have any desk open. Let's do this shit. Like
Keyblade cracking open another Guinness.
He doesn't have any desk. He has TeamViewer.
No, we don't.
Don't confuse the guy. He doesn't know what any desk is. Download TeamViewer. He doesn't know.
Is any desk free or you have that cracked? Cracked. Look at that.
Just use TeamViewer because he has it already on his PC.
I'm right now in the process of transferring games over to the Legion, so I'm in and out. We lost Brad.
Oh, the Legion.
Dude, unbelievable, man. What a device. I'm like mind blown.
Hey, take it out. Take it out. I don't have a Legion. I want to see it.
Hold on, let me get it.
Dude, I got to get my trilogy in the house.
Yes, you do.
Yes, I do. It's 31 inches wide. Have a drink.
Right.
We got a super chat.
I need more ice. I'm gonna drink.
Hey!
Hey, Jose.
Another one? Wow, geez, Jose, crap.
Fuck you, Vic. You're drinking seltzer.
Yo, we're only doing this on Friday nights now. Fuck Sundays.
I did the Fridays. What time is it though?
12 o'clock on a Friday.
Oh
shit! That's nothing.
Midnight. What's really interesting with this, you could take the controllers off like a Switch.
Yeah.
Which one's that? The ROG?
No.
No, the Legion Go.
Oh.
All right. Cheers, Brett. Like.
What again?
He did it again?
I didn't drink it. I didn't drink yet.
Oh, I already did, but I'll drink again.
Okay, the Legion was appealing to me because they could take it off like a Switch. I know. Wait, how does Tekken play on it? Tekken 8.
Well, that's the thing. I'm transferring games now, so Tekken 8's gonna take a while. It's 80 gigs. I just got it today, right? But honestly, so far, pretty snappy. I'm actually very surprised with it. You could do like the whole like Legion app thing, and it's got a very nice screen to it. I do like an 144 hertz screen. It's like wild
for us. Like 144 on the.
For me, I would still dig it. I'm anxious to try. Like I'm gonna put like
how much was it on it?
So Micro Center $550.
Okay, not bad. Pretty good.
But I sold the Steam Deck for $350.
Yeah.
So
$200 is not the same. Like,
and the best thing is honestly what I really needed for my cracks is it's just like what you said. It's running Windows.
Yeah.
So like I don't need
400.
I don't need anything else. Like this is it.
Did you put Launchbox on it?
I will not be doing that because I don't know why people would do that, but no.
Why? You're gonna run emulation on it. What are you gonna run as a front end?
I'm not gonna have a front end. I'm old school. I'll put PS2 on it and I'll launch PCSX2 and I'll run it from there.
Actually, to be fair, that's what I did. I just do Ryujinx manually. That's it.
Yeah, when my 2-player racer, my second player, that's my main PC. I just have a folder full of shortcuts that just launch everything from Technoparrot and whatnot. I don't use a front end.
Fuck you guys.
wait. So officially,
I'm put a front end on this.
I use front ends on cabinets, but on like a handheld or a dedicated PC.
Disconnect?
Yeah, the controllers come off.
$500.
I'll take it.
Dude, it's honestly, if you actually seen the first person shooter mode for this, you actually do it like vertical. I'm not doing that though. That's too dumb.
So officially,
what's the battery life like?
Battery life, apparently, if I'm at like full max speed, it's like an hour and a half.
Ooh.
Which to me, I'm fine with, but it also depends on what game you're playing. So if I'm doing retro emulation, apparently I could get like 2.5, 3 hours, which is fine.
But if you're doing like a performance mode on like something more modern, then it's going to burn through it.
Way worse than the Steam Deck.
Huh?
That's way worse than the Steam Deck.
Steam Deck, honestly, I said I played it. My issue with the Steam Deck was because it was Linux based and I like my PC quacks, I couldn't put all the PC games to my Steam Deck.
What do you mean? You could have side-loaded Windows to it.
I did. And it honestly, it sucked. It's the worst. It was the worst.
Oh, really?
It was nauseating. It was stupid. It was
I did that just to test it. That's what I did.
That's what I did. I had it. I tried one game. So my objective with Windows on Steam Deck was to side load, install the game on Windows, but then play it through Steam OS. And I was like, no, it's dumb. Vic modded my Switch.
Windows is better.
I'm too lazy to turn on the PC. You got to update. So the Switch though, unfortunately, with the emulation on Switch, it's still good to still have a Switch. Oh, Michael is the one that's going to get that 65-inch vertical?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
the one that's got the game room solutions that was 96 inches tall, but
That's awesome.
I did finally convince Mike to do a 50-inch screen instead of a 55-inch.
Solid.
To take off, those. It's going to be like 86 inches tall or 83 inches tall instead of 93.
I fuck
So,
now
good.
I want a Legion Go because it can remove the
Dude, it's a tablet now.
Yeah,
Like I could legit like load up YouTube on this.
How big's the screen?
8.8.
That's pretty big.
I can put
Dude, look at it to my hand.
No,
It's huge.
I can put gunfire sensors on that.
What's the resolution?
I could.
1080p, 144 hertz.
Okay.
Is it 1920 by 1080?
No, I think it's like 1800 by something.
Oh, that's bullshit. That's not real 1080p.
No.
Hold on, let me see.
It is 1080p.
You're 1080p.
1920 by 1080 is 1080.
It's 2560 by 1600.
No, that's not 1080p. Fuck no. Fuck you. No, that's not 1080p.
Isn't it? That's higher then. Oh, it does have 1920 by 1080.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
It should 8 inches. The ROG Ally has 10 inches.
Can you read it? Let's see.
Ray's like, ooh, 8 inches.
You can read it there. See that?
I'll show you 8 inches.
1920.
No, you won't. You're Asian.
You're Polish. What's your point? Hey.
I'm Polish. There's a difference.
Oh shit. Okay.
Dude, I'm like flabbergasted by this whole thing. I could go on YouTube. I could just chill out. This kills anything. I mean, I do like the ROG Ally.
I was saying, it's the 4 Musketeers got to turn into the 3 Musketeers. It's after midnight. And I just got a reminder that I got somebody coming over in the morning. So
I'm tired.
You got a breakfast date?
Who's coming over in the morning?
Ray will.
Remember, Captain Hammer watches this stream. So
Yes, I think it's perfect timing. What are we at? We're at 2.5 hours.
Half hours, but you guys keep talking. Wrap up the stream. I'm. It's been fun, but like always, not too much fun. So
We love you, Brad.
Yep. All right. I'll catch you guys on the chat. Guys at home, I'll catch you on the next stream.
Talk to us about breakfast.
Yeah.
Send pics.
Thanks.
That's it, man. This is actually insane. It's 2.5 hours.
I mean, yeah.
I'm very anxious, though. Definitely,
yo,
Ray needs to talk to Michael right now, and if he could get that team viewer in, Ray is motivated right now.
If he's willing to open any desk with team,
no, right? Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it right now. Do it like tomorrow because it's after fucking midnight, and we've all been drinking, including Mike. Mike's at least he's got at least a handle in himself right now. It's Friday.
You think I can't troubleshoot and drink at the same time?
I'm not saying you can't.
It's a team effort, Ray. That's what he's trying to say.
Right.
It takes two. It takes two to tango this time.
Tango, and I know how Mike likes his Fridays.
That's it. Let's do it. Good night. Thank you, everybody, for the
Halloween, everybody.
Happy birthday, Ray.
Thank you. We're doing Thanksgiving next, right? Thanksgiving.
Probably like the week before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Probably the week before because I'll be in Philly Thanksgiving weekend.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'll be back that Sunday night, but whatever. We'll figure it out. We'll figure out the next time we stream. It'll be a Friday. Whatever.
We do this for fun. That's all. Cheers. Bye.
Ending it out. See you guys.
Bye.